Okay. Now we're really here. We wanted to mention bear sex right away, right?
Oh yeah, we gotta get that.
Did you hear the big news?
What about bear sex?
No.
Okay, how big is it really?
The Resolute desk is going right in the dumpster. Dude.
What?
Trump said he's throwing the Resolute desk away.
Why?
Because
Because
Biden
Biden shit on it.
Well, you know what? That's fair. I'm sorry, but if you can't clean that off, you know.
Apparently, yeah, he was at some fundraiser, and that's how he raised money. Was he told everybody he didn't want the Resolute desk anymore because Biden shit his pants.
And I bet he got more money than he ever has before.
He broke fundraising records, I guess.
Well, that's fair. I mean, Biden broke desk shitting records.
He did change clothes when he was hanging out with the Pope. I still wonder what that's about.
Every time I go to the bathroom now, I say I'm going to go have a meeting with the Pope.
Or what about that other photo where like it was him and all those world leaders, and he was off to one side by himself, and everybody else was on the other side as far away from him as they could be?
It's because he definitely shit his pants.
Yeah.
To be fair, at least he had the red ring of death like Mitch McConnell had.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Probably should have left it in.
Right?
Yeah.
He's going to lose pressure.
Why do people always pull that shit out in like movies?
Because it looks like you're tough if you do it.
Yeah.
You're going to be actively less tough now.
Because you're actively bleeding.
Yeah.
Did you say need an ambulance?
You guys don't have great situational awareness.
Leave to bed.
Oh shit, where's the other one?
Terrifying.
Oh shit.
You can't notice an astronaut in the grass. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if you should be able to.
They are a lot harder to spot than the other enemy types. These ones are better at doing stealth back to you.
But they can't see you. They're like bad.
Oh, there we go.
You can sense them.
It's like a detective mode, but it's supposed to be just what she can hear.
Oh.
So if the enemies don't make noise, they don't show up here.
Yeah, I was about to say she's got a spider sense or some shit.
Yeah.
You guys want to know how dumb the Ukraine war is getting?
Please tell me.
So, the Russians, because they keep getting their shit blown up by drones, they've started using, like, jamming devices, but they have a problem, which is that their jamming devices can only jam, like, one radio frequency at a time. So the Ukrainians will just switch frequencies, right? So the Russians were like, what if we piled 20 jamming devices on top of a tank so we can jam every frequency at the same time?
And then they couldn't communicate with each other either.
No, they wouldn't be able to, that's true. But, like, it looks stupid as hell. Like, they literally have, like, 20 of these fuckers. They look like little ham radios or something. And they're all tied onto the top of this tank, like, fucking, like, twining wire and shit. And then they need to tie a battery up there to power them all. It's like a generator hooked up to it.
That's amazing.
So it's just this giant fucking, like, pile of boxes on wheels, basically.
Wow.
And,
Does show you how, in the course of a war, the equipment you're using degenerates.
Oh, yeah.
And more and more.
then there was their turtle tanks.
And they were invading with, like, Scooby-Doo bands.
Were the turtles the pilots?
What they did is they take a regular tank and they put a giant iron turtle shell over the top of it.
Like a
Like-
killdozer?
Yeah!
Nice!
They're making killdozers.
Yeah. But they cover it so completely they can't move the turret anymore.
So they have to turn the tank to aim?
Yes.
That's efficient.
And it doesn't work anyway because the Ukrainians can just fly the drone through the hole in the front where the gun is.
That's amazing.
But I hear the Ukrainians are having to do a lot of the same dumb shit that the Russians are because the Russians have finally started using their drones effectively.
Yeah.
Well, Iran's been selling them a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, Iran really came through for Russia.
Yeah, Iran has a pretty impressive defense industry because they've been isolated for so long. They need to figure it all out on their own.
That and they have to compete directly with Israel, which has its own defense industry as well.
You better not have strung Nora up.
You ready for that conflict?
That's going to be ugly, dude.
It could start very soon.
That could start like World War III.
Yeah, it really would.
Because if Iran fucks with Israel too much, we're bombing Iran. That's just a given.
Yeah, and then Russia and China will come in on
Here's the road
Iran's
to the
side.
hospital.
And Russia can't do much right now, but I don't know. That shit could go nuclear if China gets involved.
Yeah. Wow. I think the biggest thing if war breaks out with Iran and Israel is what's Turkey going to do?
That's a good question, yeah. Because they kind of tried to play both sides for a while.
No, they're in NATO, but I don't know that Erdogan really cares what NATO wants.
Ergodon has the biggest blue dragon you've ever seen.
God, that movie sucked.
That movie did suck. I mean, I can't say I'm like crazy about the books either, to be honest.
Did you ever read them? I didn't.
I read the first two.
Yeah.
They stole a lot from the Dragon Riders of Pern.
I believe that.
And
But
that's
what about
kinda,
the Dolphin Riders?
What?
The Dolphin Riders of Pern, you don't know about that?
Is that another book? Or?
Yeah, it's a book.
You've been riding dolphins, man?
How you been riding these dolphins?
We're not starting in on the Dolphins. Don't you bring up those rapists to me.
You're not like one of those people that be having sex with the dolphins, are you, dude?
Yeah, 'cause there are people like that.
No,
People
Hank
do.
Hill on accident.
People do that. Yeah, that's
Same
based
an
on a
episode
true,
where
that's based on a true story.
There's been a few cases of like dolphin trainers or whatever who end up in relationships with dolphins. Yeah,
Dolphins, and humans.
Dolphins are terrible people.
I'd say these people are terrible people as well.
Yeah, but like dolphins also rape dead bodies and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
So like they're also pretty evil. I think kill everyone involved. I say.
Yeah, dolphins are interesting people.
They don't just go after dead bodies either. Sometimes they
No.
intentionally target baby whales.
Yeah. Apparently,
Evil animals, man.
yeah. Apparently, how was it? Like some small furry animal people think of as being really cute. A lot of the time, also does that.
What?
I can't remember which way. I think I want to say weasels, maybe. People are like,
Maybe.
yeah.
Parrots are nasty, dude.
They mostly stink.
Yeah.
You can have the scent glands removed.
Yeah.
I know that some people have them, though that have them as to have them as pets. And you don't have to smell them.
It doesn't affect them too much.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it just makes them not smell. It's like us
something
getting.
useful in the wild when they were real animals before they were pets, but now it doesn't affect them.
It's like us having a spleen removed, right? It's like it's not like you're not taking anything out, but it's like it's not that important.
How important is the spleen?
I mean, like
Blood filter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. People live without them.
Yeah. But I feel like your quality of life is probably decreased.
It depends. Yeah, it probably depends on.
I've always heard that one's
too,
like
too.
pretty like.
Is it like the appendix? Where like
Oh no, sorry, that's what I meant to say as appendix. That's what I meant to
the
say.
appendix is the one where it's like everybody's like, yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah,
It does do something. It's just that it's very, very minor.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant to compare it to.
Maybe we should start giving these ferrets appendectomies while we're at it.
Just taking all their appendixes.
I just think people shouldn't have parrots as pets.
Yeah? What's that?
No, they're like possums, dude. I don't know, like dirty little rodents, man. Like,
They're not rodents. They're muscelids.
whatever they are, they're not pets.
They're carnivores like cats and dogs.
That's okay. They can eat meat.
Well, we
I
keep
wasn't
cats and dogs
I
as
wasn't
pets.
trying to make them vegan. I was just saying they're not pets. Like,
Vegan ferrets. What about bears? Should we keep bears as pets?
No, they can be in the circus, I guess.
I'm gonna be in the circus.
Riding those unicycles and shit.
Yeah, good little tutus.
Yeah.
Not little tutus. It's a big tutu.
Why did they make bears wear tutus? What's the point of that?
I don't know.
It's gonna be
I
just
feel-
about the juxtaposition of fluffy versus big.
I think it's a
Do you think that-
natural human impulse that when something used to be able to beat us,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
we
that
have to
once,
embarrass it.
yeah, that like it's like we have to make a mockery of it.
Right, that's why
Yeah.
bugs exist.
Yeah, you're off your perch. Like you're our bitch now.
Yeah.
Do you think
We
there are
own the whole food chain?
Do you think there are people who they go around to zoos full of wolves and just show them a pug and be like, "This is what's going to happen to you someday"?
I did see a pretty good meme where it was talking about like the domestication of dogs and cats,
Mhm.
and it had like one frame was like wolves running, and the other one was like a chihuahua, and it was hide. We have done some weird shit with dogs.
Oh yeah.
There's-
Hugs. Like Ulysses said.
There was something I was seeing about cats kind of domesticated themselves.
Oh yeah.
Like they just showed up to farms because that's where there was a bunch of mice.
Well, I mean the use that humans got out of dogs and cats was very different.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because like humans actually like needed abilities of the dogs and tried to breed them in certain ways
Sure.
so they'd have more of that, or they'd like. But cats were just to catch mice.
They kind of
So
already did.
Really
They already
didn't have
did
to.
Yeah.
what we needed.
Yeah, so we didn't really have to do
Huh.
anything with them.
Yeah, that's kind of why dogs were kind of seen as like a tool to be refined
Right.
over time, whereas cats
More
were
like
just
a
sort of there.
horse
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, totally.
A cat was like a mousetrap with legs. Like,
I mean, they still are.
but that's like all humans ever really want.
Well, apart from people now who want to use them as like as surrogate children.
That,
Well,
Now he
there's
is free.
that.
yeah,
Now he is free.
all the dog mommies and cat mommies.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The body's fine.
Well, once you're dead, your body's invulnerable to damage.
Yeah.
She went into the grass.
You just noticed that, huh?
These are ferns.
Yeah, these bastards don't know their basic gardening.
That shit don't do
See, their mistake was they were trying to use that body as fertilizer, but they kind of forgot you need to put it into the ground for
Yeah.
that to work.
This is the stuff, dude. Were you still on the explosive ammo first, I think, there?
I
For
almost
that
was.
first one?
That would be good.
There's another one. Oh, that's body.
Is that one up there?
There's one over there, and I think. So that's one I see, but I definitely still feel like there. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh.
Oh no, not Brian.
I love when games give a random enemy a name. Like, in the Spider-Man game, it's always,
That
they
one?
got Tony! Like, just the most New York gang name you can think of.
Everybody's
And
named Tony in
everyone's
that game.
Tony.
Sage loves that the dogs have names. Because then, he savors the fact that the emotional bond between a dog and its owner has been violently destroyed. Hey, there we go.
I'm really enjoying having these on here.
They are pretty good.
I hear someone talking.
Yeah, it's us. Yeah, the tension music is still playing, so obviously there's no enemy left.
Yeah. Blend in with the space environment.
We don't notice an astronaut crouching in the water. God, that spacesuit must just be like so full of nasty water now.
Horrible.
Just right through that helmet.
It's gotta smell like balls in there.
I don't think you can clean it at this point. You'll have to burn it when it's all over.
Still, I like the running joke that that's what Joel really needed to talk to Ellie about. He's like, I'm worried about you. You never take the spacesuit off.
You smell like death.
Okay, I guess I'll just go forward. I don't see anybody.
Immediate whistle.
Right?
Whatever, there's only one of them left. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Go that way. So quick edge of that.
Hopefully. There you go.
Oh shit. There's at least two then.
Well, they haven't been a problem so far.
Oh,
Oh, that's where they're up in the.
oh no, there's more kind of going down into this next area too.
That's probably where it's supposed to go. That's probably
They're all about doing now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, how did they?
Someone. There's like holes in like the. Oh shit.
I think that's the first time they really shoot at it. Blow them up.
Oh, oh, oh.
Coming down.
Yeah, it's full of it.
Excuse me.
Should have gone all gladiator on his feet. Sorry.
No.
I didn't realize there was this much stealth in this game.
Oh yeah, I would
The
say.
first one, it sort of makes sense.
That's popped off.
Yeah, I really like using this.
Yeah, like avoiding just a stealth avoiding demons.
That's in the first game too.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's updated, and I'd say there's more to it, and there's more mechanics going on in this one, but it's in the first one. I don't think you could use explosive arrows like this, though.
I feel like if you have a bow in your game, you have to have a bow spare.
Yeah. Or at least fire arrows.
Yeah. Regular arrows are so passe.
Fucker.
I mean, nobody fucking watches fucking Green Arrow or Hawkeye. Just watch them, use regular arrows.
Nobody watches those shows.
Unfortunately, some people did watch that.
Those were.
I did watch Green Arrow. That is true. When
That show was popular, dude,
Yeah.
for a while. I mean, popular by CW standards, but
What was it?
Everyone wanted
What's
the
going on?
Batman show.
Yeah.
And that was the closest you could get at the time.
Batman with a bow.
Yeah.
What's going on with CW right now?
Yeah, what's it doing?
that was going away, dude.
Yeah, I know. Are they
Is it
done?
gone?
I mean, it's a slow death. But,
When do we get to dance on its grave?
I mean, hopefully soon.
Did you finish watching all that Supernatural spinoff yet?
I didn't watch any of them.
Well, why
It's
not?
like spin-off. What?
Yeah, it's about like their parents,
Oh,
They're
that's
young.
Right.
even though they already did episodes with like time travel about that
Whole
topic,
thing,
and like
yeah.
told like is about as interesting as the characters probably are going to be.
Yeah.
Shit.
Man.
You know where I am?
Love you.
But
Was that an echo or another?
yeah, okay.
Wait. The universality of white lines coming down from a ledge means you can climb in.
It's been yellow in some recent games.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
People are mad about it.
That's what it takes to get mad these days.
Yeah, no, like
The
legit. There are
lines
people.
aren't sexy enough anymore.
Can't have sexy lines. We can't have sexy M&Ms. What can we have?
Those M&Ms and those go boobs.
Yeah, you know, man, it's just hard times out here, dude.
Yeah.
Just
They
abandoning.
even gave Mrs. Better with a breast reduction, dude.
Oh, they did? See, I can believe that.
That's just shrinkflation.
Okay, I think we got him. Never mind. No, I didn't.
Yeah, there sure are a lot of these fuckers. So that was supposed to be a post-apocalypse, but everybody's still alive.
Well, you know, people will figure
The only
Some
people
shit
that
out.
survive are the cults.
it's definitely going to be some of the main people that survive.
I don't know.
That's why you got to start your cult early, pre-apocalypse.
Yeah, you got to get in on that cult game.
But you got to make
Get in
sure
on
it's one of
ground
those.
floor.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's one of those useful cults, though. You know, like one where like people are actually capable of survival because they believe the world runs in a certain way that isn't, you know, too far from the truth.
True.
I don't think the Breatharians are going to live there.
What?
The
I don't
Breatharians.
know, man. They've been living on stale air for a while. Okay.
They're just going to be out there like huffing farts after the world ends.
How many calories do you think's in a fart?
I guess it depends on what the person ate, right?
Be true.
Yeah, do you know what Breatharians are, bro? Breatharians are people who believe that you don't need to eat or drink in order to survive.
You just breathe really heavily
Yeah.
to get enough calories.
Oh, and you sit in the sun. The sunlight is also supposed to give you the nutrients.
So
Yeah.
we photosynthesize.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, the best way to photosynthesize is your butthole.
Yeah.
Perennial sun tanning.
Yeah, you know about that, right?
Wild. Yeah.
It's supposed to be healthy, and also it's supposed to prove that you're a real man.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
spread your ass.
It's very masculine
You gotta
to
spread
lay on your
ass,
back.
You
And
gotta spread your ass cheeks and point your
Sunlight.
fucking hole at the sun.
Yeah.
people
Be a
have also
real
been.
man, dude.
But
Be a
also,
real
Ulysses
man,
told me that-
you gotta present yourself to the sun.
Yeah. You gotta offer your ass up.
Yeah.
You know, the
Ulysses,
shafts of sunlight.
Ulysses also told me that people have been sun tanning their testicles too.
Yeah, you're supposed to suntan
Can
your
you
junk.
imagine a sunburn though? Like you're not moving for a week without
Yeah.
just so much like.
I think
My ass.
lubrication going on.
How long can you do your first perennial suntan? Because my ass hole has literally never seen the sun.
Right?
Not one time.
Like,
Maybe you gotta start in small doses, then you gotta increase it over time.
Gotcha.
You know, just like a couple minutes a day, and until eventually you're out there for like 4 hours, just
resistance training. Endurance training.
Just on all fours, following the horizon.
get like a special little like bed that sort of like cranks up, so like when
Yeah.
you're like lying flat.
Oh,
on
shit.
You're like lighting candles in case there's a coronal mass ejection. The sun gave me a real pounding today, man.
No one would blow sunshine on my ass, so I'd take matters to my own hands.
What?
You'll die
Oh
here.
shit.
Oh shit, one of them finally figured out how to get up there.
Did not work out well.
He's kneeling up.
Left side.
Just like that.
Close.
Yeah.
Getting a little blurry.
I think that's it.
Jesus.
Good thing that fucker missed.
The gore effects in this game are pretty fucking
Yeah.
intense.
That is a missing face.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's looking like Mike has those chicken over there. I hope it's safe.
No.
That was actually something.
All that stealth was worth it, man. To die in a hole.
We're good. We're
Okay,
good.
good.
There you go.
And I was going the right way. I just jumped at an angle.
Yeah. That was almost a cold as a gun moment right there.
Cold as a watch. We do need to be that. That needs to be a sound bite
Oh, for sure.
for on the.
That's just what we're gonna play whenever you get stuck.
Is that an open air bathroom?
I mean, it probably wasn't always.
I don't know. Maybe that'll be the next trend.
Dude, I stayed in the Rio in Las Vegas one time.
Oh, yeah?
That hotel. And they had like a small, like 1 foot by 1 foot window into the bathroom, like directly to see the toilet from the bed.
Why?
I don't know.
So you can watch people shit?
I
Like,
guess.
That hotels do.
Does that hotel
Like,
have
there's just
German
an
origin?
Echo chamber. Anyone in the bedroom just is hearing
I don't know.
the symphony of your shit.
There, I stayed at this hotel chain that's like for young people. Like it's supposed to be like this hip hotel chain.
Does the guy greet you at the door and say, "How do you do, fellow kids"?
No, it's like called the Moxie, and it kind of looks like somebody just turned a parking garage into a hotel. Like it's just like exposed concrete walls everywhere.
Oh, hey, it's that dude from Indiana Jones movie.
Fucker.
Is there an airplane propeller nearby? But yeah, keep going.
Oh, but what bothered me the most about it was all the bathroom was just glass curtain wall.
Yeah.
Like why?
Is that the thing now? Is that what the hip people do? Is they watch each other's shit?
I guess, man. It's just like that's what people want. Like people don't want to shit in privacy anymore. You know. It used to be if you wanted people to watch you take a shit, you just didn't close the door, but it was always an option.
Or you started an OnlyFans, you know?
Only shits.
Yeah.
It's the German version.
You take bleed damage while stuck with an arrow, but not when you pull it out. Come on.
Yeah, that's...
Dodge, you motherfucker.
Are people doing the poo-poos on OnlyFans?
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
Absolutely, right?
Alex, so you telling me you don't think?
Like,
I mean, you're probably right, dude, but I don't know. You know, like,
I mean, like, if there's any space that's got someone from pretty much everything, it's gotta be
The digital one?
privacy pay to view.
I mean, I know you guys are right.
He finally accepted that there are people in Japan that want to fuck bugs.
oh, Corbin, I got something for you.
But you know, once you started really telling me about like what you liked about bugs, yeah, there's probably others like you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know about all that stuff with those mangas in Japan with like the centipede ladies and all that.
Like only just Sage was talking about the ant ladies.
That too,
Hunter,
yeah.
Hunter.
The pregnant ants, yeah.
That's what I said that to Alex, and
Sage-
his response was, "Yep, you're right. People do want to fuck bugs."
My first response was like, Jesus, Sage, you can use a condom.
But Corbin, I got something for you.
Okay, here.
And this is something that Alex didn't believe me on, all right? But I want to see if you're more accepting of reality and where trends are going.
I'm becoming more and more credulous by the day.
So have you ever heard of the game Ultra Kill?
No.
Okay, so it's like an old school like boomer shooter style game. It's more modern, of course. It came out in like I don't know, 2018 or some shit. But the developers have announced that the game will have butt plug support. You can stick a butt plug up your ass, and it'll vibrate to let you know. It'll give you feedback, from the game. Yeah,
It's controller rumble.
yeah. So maybe that'll be the future of gaming. We're all sitting around with butt plugs up our butts, and we're just clenching really hard to like move our character back and forth. And you get a good workout while you play your game.
Fatality. But like, I mean, like, what situations would your butt rumble?
Right.
Like, how does that make for a more realistic experience?
I
Like,
don't
The only
know.
thing that applies to
nobody's
is a
ass shakes from like a gunshot wound.
Well, yours will.
Like if you get maybe not if you're not getting shot in the ass.
Yeah.
Maybe that's for when they come out with Forrest Gump the game.
There you go.
go. But like, I got shot in the buttocks.
I guess I've never played Overkill, so I don't know how much butt shooting there is in it.
Interesting.
That's
And RoboCop did have a dick shooting mechanic, so
True.
like,
yeah.
it's not that crazy to think that someone was gonna do that.
I just like, I don't know. Is that like going to be an important mechanic in the game? Like, are there
Is it
like
unplayable
Easter?
without the?
They're like Easter eggs you can only get with the butt plug.
Yeah, yeah, it helps you find the secrets.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
vibrates when you get close to a
vibrates when you're
secret.
close to what you need. Yeah.
Good God.
Hey
you
man,
know-
you've been standing on top of that MacGuffin for like half an hour.
Makes me think of that Always Sunny episode with they did the chess game thing.
Oh, yeah.
The last season. Did you see the last
that
season?
was so
I
good.
did.
That was
I don't
amazing.
think I finished all. Of it.
Okay.
There's a chess match episode that is pretty fucking
Well, that
amazing.
and that was based on an actual controversy
true.
that blew up in chess, where the chess grandmaster accused the guy of like sneaking a butt plug into a match.
What?
The answers
Like
to
the
them.
moves,
yeah.
the moves or whatever. So he got up and left the game or whatever and said that it was because he suspected this guy of having a butt plug in. And I'm like,
Was he just hearing?
I don't know.
And his opponent was just like sighing and moaning the whole time.
Then-
This is gonna be a good move.
B4.
Well, then the Always Sunny episode they based an episode off that news story.
Well, maybe that's
And
what
it's
Ultra Kill is like. Even when you're
hilarious.
playing like the multiplayer, right? If you want to like communicate with your team, you all got to like vibe each
Close
other's
each
butts.
other.
Well, all right.
You got to learn the different signals, whether you're near friendlies or enemies.
What if the enemy just starts blasting your butt because like they want to like throw you off?
Maybe that's what it's really for. Maybe like in multiplayer, you can if you can fill up like a power bar or something. and then
Ooh,
you
that's
can
your
set-
ultimate.
Yeah, then you set somebody's butt plug off to distract them.
They can't fight back.
Like throwing a blue turtle shell.
Sage, you gonna start playing that on the stream?
No, good.
Well, I mean, butt plugs aren't that expensive.
Yeah, how much does one of those go for you?
I don't know.
Please tell us.
Well, I mean, is this like an open source kind of butt plug situation, or do they have like their preferred butt plug provider that you have to?
Oh, it's like a
You get
tourney
the
thing. You
third
get
party.
sponsored. And then you have to go with a certain company.
The Mad Cat's butt plug.
The same,
Mad Cat.
Light connector.
like is my butt plug going to be compatible, or do I have to go out and buy like some?
I don't know. How often do they update the program?
That's a good question, man.
If you're like attending like a tournament for this game, like do you have to like wear like branded advertising for like?
Is it going to be like
That's what I'm thinking.
Is it going to be like the console wars? Like some games are exclusive to this butt plug. Or...
Butt plug exclusivity coming to gaming.
So there's two different factions around.
There are two different factions.
Yeah, there's the furries and then there's the Vulcans.
Getting butt fucked by a developer the way it was meant to be.
You know, somewhere out there's an alternate universe where gaming was butt plug centric from like the beginning.
That's true.
Where like all the controllers were just butt plugs.
That's a
All
good
I
point.
can think of is the
Dude, I'd have to
the
gain-
episode, the VR and the beam.
Yep.
That episode is so much better in that other universe.
I'd really have to work on like my clenching skills to be very good at any of those games. I
Yeah, you
think.
gotta stay competitive. You don't want to be left behind.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
She's playing a PSP.
Yeah.
Branding.
Nora.
Cross promotion.
I'm surprised any of those still work.
We're in the hospital.
But I think it might have been the third generation one.
She's somewhere in there.
What was the one that replaced PSP? Or was
Vita was the last one.
Yeah.
No, you didn't need a trachea anyway.
Yeah, like, there was a split second there where it was just a totally fine tracheotomy. Could have put the tube in there.
Yeah.
What's she watching on the PSP?
Yeah, I know.
She's probably she might have been watching one of those UMD
No, go
movies.
check it out. We can go see.
Hey, what is that?
It's Hotline Miami.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, you can hear the music.
That's actually hilarious.
It's a good game. You had good taste in video games. Why'd you kill her again?
She
tried to
was.
kill him, so I guess.
Well, she was because this is just the group of people that killed off Mr. Golf Club.
Mr. Golf Club?
Yeah.
Brutalized Joel with a golf club.
Oh.
Wow, I mean, he
Stuck
beat
with-
him to death with a golf club.
After jamming it with
Well, they didn't Gaddafi him.
that.
Wow, when you say he
That was
was
bad.
brutalized with a golf club.
That does imply.
Yeah, that's true. So we're getting revenge on this group, and then the cultists are like a whole other organization that's being introduced here.
We get the job done.
I bet you do. Oh, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Light him on.
Actually,
Fire!
just because it's going to be fun.
Oh.
Ambush!
Yes.
We got a trespasser! There! Get out of here!
You can't use that both ways.
Go on, boy, get her!
Oh, this is your time to shine, Sage.
I know.
Kill a dog!
That's what you were waiting for.
That's a cute one, too.
Yeah.
That's like a corgi. I didn't know they used
An
it to
attack corgi.
people.
That would be one of those. That would be one of the.
Not phase one.
Oh, shit! The dog lived.
Dog did live. Means I failed. I guess probably be a little stealthier about
Sounds
the
like
way I start doing this.
Don't go.
Our guy's executing those
Boom.
Just imagine you going into like an animal shelter or whatever, like to hand a resume and be like, "Is this a no-kill shelter?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course." And you just pull it back.
Not after went
Yeah, you put like dog euthanizer in big letters on your resume.
God.
Killed thousands.
Here? Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think it's gonna take
I don't know how the hell they don't hear her when she's making all those noises.
Must be.
that. Or see the spacesuit in the peripheral there.
I just feel like, commandos in real life probably don't go,
Yeah.
the whole time they're crawling through the grass.
I don't know that.
I mean, I guess I don't. You're right. Maybe the fucking
they got
Taliban just
buffalo.
have worse, peripheral hearing than I realized.
Gotcha.
That worked.
What's the Taliban doing right now, man? Are they still bored?
I think they're still fighting ISIS.
There was just I saw some headline, and and only the headline. They put a video out, or the leader put a video or some kind of report out. Like, guys, can we just chill in the area for a little bit? Like, when they're saying cool it.
I've been hearing the Taliban is like really having a hard time adjusting to like governing a country.
Yeah.
They're like, this is very boring.
Yeah,
You
this
got-
is not.
You've got people who've been fighting for 20 years and now they've got to post at the DMV. Like, I'm
Shit. God damn it.
not loving it.
Yeah, some dude just sitting there going, I used to blow stuff up, now I just put tape. Oh, they're probably wishing the Americans.
I love doing that.
Well, plus, they got to sell themselves as heroes back then.
Yeah.
Now, nobody's a hero.
Well, now that Pakistan's almost a failed state, I wonder if they're not just going to try to go get the rest of the Pashtun territory just because they have nothing better to do.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Ah, son of a
Plus, I mean,
bitch!
those kind of groups, like, they need conflict in order to maintain their legitimacy.
Put her down!
And that's the obvious one for them because they've been trying to get the rest of the Pashtun territory united for a long time.
They also
And Pakistan's just a disaster. That country is like collapsing into a fiery mess.
They also got to act quick to make sure that ISIS doesn't get that territory.
That's a good point.
Because ISIS is getting big again.
God damn it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Pakistan, because that country's got two separatist movements, territories claimed by Iran and India, like,
Yeah, that's going to be
and
ugly.
and that doesn't seem like they're going to be able to function as a country for much longer. Saudi Arabia tossed them a couple billion to keep the lights on, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Get the dogs first.
Well, it leads them on a scent trail to me.
I'm not sure the bullet didn't lead them to you.
Well,
They just wanted to go full Kennedy on that job.
Can be Sage's autobiography, Kill the Dogs First.
Oh, did you guys hear about Botswana's ultimatum to Germany? So there's been a sort of a beef going on between Botswana and a couple of European countries, right, over trophy hunting and whether or not they can, whether or not those European countries will allow trophy hunting stuff to be like brought into the country, or taxed and all that. And Botswana was like, we make money off of that, so leave it alone. But their president had an interesting threat to Germany, because he was like, we have too many elephants, so it doesn't matter if people come here and kill them for sport. Good job, Sage.
Yourself up.
I did.
And so what we're going to do is show Germany how easy it is to live with all these elephants. Is we're going to send 20,000 elephants to Germany.
I guess, yeah. I guess that's the Texas strategy. Just like, oh, you don't like you want these elephants? You take them.
Just busing elephants to Germany.
Oh no, he walked into it.
Okay.
It's just I also hadn't backed away that much yet.
That would be hilarious, just to see like boatloads of elephants like showing up in Hamburg or something like that.
Just eating all the trees.
That would be gold.
The most bizarre invasive species.
I will say, African leaders got a little bit of swagger right now.
That's true.
They're not nervous to flip the West the finger these days.
Looks like the West ain't shit.
Yeah. Well, it was like, not that it's Africa, but it's an African president, Guyana, that country in South America, that just discovered all that oil.
Yeah.
Some BBC reporter was over there trying to tell him that they shouldn't drill the oil because of the environment.
Fuck that.
And he's like, we live in a poor country. And he's like, what about the effects of climate change? It's like, if we don't get the money from the oil, we can't build the seawalls that will stop our cities from being underwater because of climate change.
I would have been like, why don't you go to fucking America and tell them to stop,
Right.
for oil?
And he's
in Denmark.
Yeah. How about Saudi Arabia? You gonna talk to them?
Yeah.
and
Come
the
back here in a briefcase?
the Guyanese president was like, listen, we've maintained the rainforest. Our country's still 90% rainforest. You can't come down here because we've been willing to like not burn this down to grow crops and then tell us we can't make money.
I mean, that's the thing that annoys me about first world countries in general. Looking at going, oh well, we can't do anything about climate change because of the third world. It's all their fault.
Yeah.
They're building factories and they're having economies.
And
like, how dare they? They're not thinking about
they want air conditioning and a complete diet,
refrigerators, medicine. It's like,
yeah, but no, it is amazing to watch these rich white people go to these third world countries and be like, no, sorry, you guys are too late to industrialize. You're just gonna have to live in poverty forever.
Oh, also, by the way, we're not going to stop polluting there. So when the floods come, don't ask us for help.
Yeah, no, he literally. It was a pretty fascinating interview. He's like, are you gonna pay for that? Are you gonna build the seawalls and the dams and the irrigation systems and the new sewage? Like, are you gonna do all that? The rainwater mitigation systems? Are you gonna come and build that? And the guy was just like, well, you're just gonna make climate change worse. And he's just like, dude, the climate is already fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we need money.
Yep. I mean, that dude's just sensible. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, fuck that journalist.
It's just, and then of course it was a BBC interview, so just a condescending British accent of him being like, "I know better than you."
Yeah. He shouldn't send British journalists to places like that.
Not to try to lecture people about like having an economy for the first time ever. Like,
Well, especially like the last time that British accents were down there, it didn't go so well.
Yeah, I don't know. That probably
not
is.
doing the same thing this time around.
That
Through a journalist.
that might be the thing that makes my blood boil the most, is watching these like ridiculous elitist people from the West try to go lecture the third world about just about anything almost. just don't.
Right, 'cause they almost never take the time to actually think about or understand why things go on in these countries the way they do.
Or I mean, it's entirely self-serving, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yes, would things be better in the UK if third world countries didn't emit pollution?
Briefly, yes.
Kind of, maybe.
If it
But, like,
affected anything at all.
but I mean, the disparity of like situation trying to be addressed in a country where people eat like rice every meal of the day.
Well, plus being like, look, like that dude said, climate's fucked. And like that country is more likely to pay a price for it than the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. All 90% of their population lives on the coast. What do you think? What's the plan gonna be? Like, what is your answer for those people?
Probably just die.
Yeah.
That's what the West doesn't give a shit.
No, we don't care at all. It's like we wave our finger at like the Maldives, and talking about how like the form of tourism that country has used to get rich is so destructive because people flying in on private jets to private islands and shit like that. And it's like, okay, but they're trying to get enough money to literally build a floating city for when all of their islands are underwater. Like, what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
Like, it's a country made of like 2,000 sandy atolls who are like a foot above sea level.
Like, you gonna build some places for these people to live once the shit floods? No, shut up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It really pissed me off to watch this. Obviously, like or like the last government signed a deal with Exxon that was clearly in Exxon's favor, right? However, Exxon signed the deal before anybody knew there was any oil at all. Right? So those deals are always lopsided because the company coming in is risking finding nothing and having no money. They still could have cut them a better deal. Guyana probably got screwed. But this journalist is sitting there going like, shouldn't you just cancel this deal? And the guy's like, this is the first major investment we have ever had in this country.
Yeah.
You want me to show the business community that, like, if you sign a deal with us, we'll just go back and change it immediately?
I would also bet you that contract comes with major penalties for them if they back out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm certain.
But it was just him going like, but what about the environment?
I just went backwards.
But what about people? Like, I do care about the environment, but I also care about like human dignity and quality of life.
If you want to make things better, you go to first world countries and you chew them out for not doing something.
If you're gonna lecture someone, go talk to Exxon, who made the deal in their favor. Go talk to
the U.S. government. Tell them to stop putting subsidies in fucking oil and gas all the time.
But like, I mean, what do you expect this president to do?
Yeah.
Nationalize the oil companies so literally no one will ever invest another dollar in the country because they're afraid it'll just be taken away? Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the kind of shit that we could actually go to war with them over if they nationalized the oil companies.
Right. I mean, it's one of the reasons we've been so hard on Venezuela. Not that they haven't entirely mismanaged their economy all on their own.
Right.
That is one of the major reasons the U.S. put all the sanctions on Venezuela, is because they nationalized their oil companies.
Yeah, like, this country, they don't want to be fucking Venezuela.
Oh, actually, they really hope that we pick them over Venezuela, because Venezuela is threatening to invade and take 2/3 of their country.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say what I think happened.
Knock yourself out. I've got work to do.
Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
Speaking of climate change, did you see that the internet's been like creeping on Greta Thunberg?
Yeah, I saw they're like AI enhancing her breasts, which is just odd.
Yeah, was photoshopping her.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, you don't want to spend too much time on the internet.
The internet is a bad place.
Yeah, the internet is where bad people go when they die.
It's where bad people go.
It's just full of damn souls.
Let's see. Oh,
Don't scream.
This didn't go so well the last time.
Put that shit down.
They could just shoot her.
right, I would shoot her. Mostly just shooting everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this doesn't really seem like the setting where Mercy gets you anywhere.
I think she just wants information.
This chick probably has no goddamn.
What do you want?
Probably. Well, she might know them.
She might just lie
Abby
to
was
you.
here earlier.
We heard her in the talking event though too, so we got some sense that she's
Somebody.
somebody.
You shoot me. The sound of
That's also a thing that's in like every movie.
You'll still be dead.
Where like somebody with a gun's threatening someone, and then they don't get the answer they want, they get closer.
Yeah, yeah.
That you're giving yourself less of an advantage.
You know
by
how
getting
guns
closer.
work.
Right.
But that, I mean, that's not just this. That's
Also,
like action
yeah, that's
movies
a
all the
common
time.
Get the fuck out of
It
Jackson.
looks, you know, it adds to the tension, you know.
Right.
Where's Abby?
See, she took another
Yeah,
step.
why?
It makes sense if you have a knife, but not a
bullets
gun.
go fast.
Yeah.
She does. She also has a machete, so
But she doesn't have it out.
no. She
It
can
actually
get
takes quite a while to, you know, grab a weapon, unholster it, point it in
Sure.
the direction you need it. Like, you know,
not in video games.
I don't know. Look. In real life, you maintain distance between somebody and you if your weapon isn't out yet.
That was the dumbest
Held
shit.
it.
Why did she just try to pistol whip her?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because she
Just shoot
didn't.
her.
She wanted the information. Yeah.
At least not the smart, so to speak.
Oh, I took too long.
Oh shit!
That was supposed to be a chase. Whoops.
Should have shot her in the thigh or something.
Over
Yeah,
here!
seriously.
Nora! You can't escape this!
Especially because like we have a silencer. Dude.
Right. Yeah, when she said, like, oh, they'll draw every soldier, I'm like, you're just holding a gun with a silencer.
And it's. I mean, it's. You can see it on there in the.
Yeah.
Break the wall.
Shoot her! Stop! God damn it!
Fortunately, these guys have long super accurate.
Yeah, the nightmare's getting chased around by an astronaut. Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's just Dr. Who.
Being chased around by an
I'm pretty sure there's
Okay, okay.
an
Got you!
astronaut seat that
Wait, in what show? Oh, okay. That actually makes
I
sense.
see Disney bought the rights to Doctor Who now.
Oh, that'll be great.
Distribution.
Just the distribution.
Yeah, it's like how they have technically have
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli stuff,
Right.
but
I just saw it was coming to Disney Plus. So I
Yeah.
don't know exactly.
A bunch of people were like, "Oh, it's gone woke," because they.
It was woke
it's
before
something-
that.
But it's like, yeah, it's been about like
Throw down your weapons!
giving everyone their humanity, even when they're in aliens, the whole time.
Doctor Who's always done that. Like, dude, that's not new.
Back up!
Put your gun down!
You can walk away from this, okay? I can.
Shut the fuck up!
Gun down! Hands up!
Get back!
the astronaut suit really does just add like a layer of comedy.
It makes
to
her
this.
look crazy.
It does. It makes it look like she's just an insane person.
Do you guys remember the diaper astronaut? The astronaut.
What now?
You don't remember that? There's this
Diaper
There's an
astronaut.
astronaut who he like I was like planning to kill his wife or something, right? And like so
Okay.
He drove across the entire country wearing diapers.
Oh, I did, yep.
Yeah.
And he was trying to argue that he couldn't have driven because he would have had to stop. And
Yeah, and his master plan was just to wear shitty diapers the whole time so he wouldn't have to stop.
and then he could claim there's no way I could have possibly driven that far. That was pretty dumb.
Right next to you.
Oh shit. Okay, but also there's monsters, and you could like deal with that instead of trying to fight me.
I think you have a
Well, after that
There you go.
Oh, it's still a guy trying to run away from him.
So Corbin, you excited for the Fallout TV show?
I forgot that was out.
It's coming out soon.
They actually announced it's releasing a week early on, a day early on Wednesday.
Wait, it's releasing on Wednesday?
Yeah, this week.
Is it on Prime? Or?
It's on Prime.
Why is it releasing early?
I don't know. They just decided to put it out a day early.
I forgot it's Yeah, I don't have super high. I mean, it'd be cool if it was good.
I don't think it's going to be
But
very
right,
good personally.
yeah, I don't know high hopes.
I mean, A, it's a video game adaptation, so it's already kind of cursed from the start. B, I mean, just looking at it, it's
we will have to see how the giant cascade of video game adaptations coming in the next few years goes.
That's true, yeah.
Because they were good. They were. It's like with comic books movies. They were bad up until they weren't, and then all of a sudden,
everywhere, yeah. But that's because there was a very specific team of people motivated to keep cranking out good ones for a while.
That's a fair point.
I mean, I think that was like the peak of it, but even then there was like kind of a slow avalanche effect, I think, that built up over time.
And it's not like the bad ones went away either.
Right.
No, Venom. That's not that. They're doing Venom 3, The Last Dance. You hear about the subtitle they announced for it?
The Last Dance.
Venom 3, The Last Dance. That's what the movie's called.
Are these Venom movies making money?
With lonely Chinese housewives, yeah.
Oh, is that the thing?
They see it as the yaoi, like gay porn kind of thing. Yeah, they see the symbiote and Eddie's relationship as like a gay relationship they can make fan art about.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that's
like actual porn is banned in China, so this is the closest they can get.
Yeah, this is like filling a whole. Yeah.
So it's not.
So it's like Eminem, the Barry Manilow of China.
Two Chinese people just on a date, it's like candlelit dinner, and he's got that Venom in him playing over the whole thing.
Yeah, that would not be a great romantic dinner song.
The middle-aged Chinese lady just got the Venom in her. Ew.
This place is pretty gross looking.
Yeah, it is. Batberg should stay in the sewer.
Can I not? Can I try to move that?
Yeah, are you excited for that Raid Shadow Legends show?
Wait, no.
He's not making that up.
I'm not.
Actually?
Yes, actually.
There you go, say.
It's on Netflix.
That
Right?
makes me real sad.
There you
I
go,
am not
say.
fucking watching it.
Hell yeah.
I am not fucking watching it.
Yeah, we gotta.
Watch that be the best.
The afternoon tune.
Ooh.
Oh god, he better not.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Better not.
Watch that be one of the better ones, too.
Oh no.
I mean, just because everything else is going to be such shit.
It redeems the game, and the game becomes a true classic.
You're gonna have to watch that with your spider lady, say.
Are there spider ladies in that?
I ain't watching shit.
No, I just meant him and the spider lady.
Oh, I was asking Sage.
Can
You probably
Netflix,
know.
Netflix and chill it. You know?
It's very unclear on where you are supposed to go right now.
Yeah,
Maybe this way.
this place sounds like a train station at 4 a.m.
Just one person coughing in the distance.
Yeah.
Some strange metal creaking. You don't know.
Yeah.
That accurately describes it. Oh, and she's been infected then.
Uh,
Well, killing her's a mercy then at this
Yeah.
point.
you think she wouldn't even bother telling you anything? Be like, what are you going to do? Kill me? I'm going to die anyway.
Right?
Well, movies like to pretend torture actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since 24, this was specifically created to justify it.
Hey, we got tons of useful information out of waterboarding those people. Dude.
Did we?
Well, they said it was.
You know, in some cases, we specifically got misleading
Where's Abby?
information that
Right.
was.
Well, yeah, because at some point people just start
They just
lying
admit to
to
anything.
stop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're going to have people intentionally going, like, if this dude's going to fuck me up, I'm just going to tell him bullshit. It's fuck him. Then you also got the case where the torturers, they don't know what the truth is, but they know what they want to hear. And so they might actually skip over, like, the actual real thing the dude's saying and keep torturing him until he tells them some bullshit.
Right.
That's
Just
not
so that
true.
that he can say he said it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like cops are plenty capable of coercing confessions
Right.
that aren't real, dude.
Yep.
Where's Abby?
And, like, most of the time, the shit they do is pretty mild compared to what goes on in Vietnam.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because I can
That's
make it
like,
quick.
I watched a documentary about Otis Toole, who was like, Henry Lee Lucas and Otis Toole were like a serial killer duo
Okay.
that kind of traveled the whole country. It was like they like gay bonded over it or whatever. Like they were like fucking each other and murdering people, and it was just like, I don't know, 70s were an interesting time. But Otis Toole, especially, because people will talk about Henry Lee Lucas and Otis Toole as being surprising, because serial killers aren't usually duos, and then just generally low IQ and like below average IQ individuals.
Right.
They know for sure that they did some of the murders, but they racked up these huge body counts, which have been really questioned over the years, because it's pretty obvious that the sheriff that got a hold of them was also just pinning every unsolved murder on them because it was easier.
Yeah.
So they were just like, yeah, did you kill this? Like, and watching the interviews, it's like he's giving Otis Toole all of the information he needs to confess to the crime. He's like, did you kill so and so? And like,
Right.
Well, I mean, that's also a problem when you incentivize police to solve cases with like
It's me.
money and shit.
Right.
A lot of them just
Right.
end up doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about how many,
Where you make it more about getting a person than the right
then
person.
the
Exactly.
exact.
Are you okay?
Christ. Is that your blood?
Like we can't even see the blood that she's talking about.
It's under the spacesuit.
She's hiding out in this aquarium.
Pretty impressive dexterity on opening a map with
Okay.
space gloves.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's had a lot of practice.
Yeah, she's been wearing this for 13 years. It's never come off.
Eventually, it's going to be like that dude in India who had to have his socks surgically removed because they like grafted themselves into his skin.
Oh,
Horrible.
she took it off.
Oh, damn.
It'll be back in the next cutscene.
It should have stayed on all the cutscenes.
I know. I wish. Wish it never. Even in the flashback when she's like a kid still.
Oh, yeah.
It's just still wearing that. That would have been so much funny.
If my back looked like that, I would also groan crawling through frames.
That's a good point. It's just a giant fucking bruise, basically, at that point.
The good news is to take a fucking shower.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's that
The
astronaut.
astronauts are as dirty as hell.
She could take a full shower and then put that suit back
Probably
on.
still
She'd just be
stink.
immediately dirty again. Honestly, maybe we should break up the two halves of this game with Phantom Menace in between.
Oh, yeah?
Well, it's just so dark.
Yeah.
But I have to play that one.
You do have to play Phantom Menace.
I don't want to.
You're looking forward to
You're
that.
gonna love it.
No, I'm not. You know
Phantom Menace is
how
your
much I
favorite
hate
movie.
it. Oh, you know how much I hate that movie.
I'm sure the game has groundbreaking mechanics.
Yeah, like pod racing.
Yeah.
You love pod racing, Alex.
Yeah, man. Try spinning. That's a new trick.
Bro, if I get walk-in fridged by the pod racing sequence, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Oh, God, that'd be amazing.
Because that game looks jank, dude. Like there could be some serious problems with that.
There could be.
Ported.
They'll be your problems.
Ported to next gen. There could be some nightmares there, dude. No.
Is there going to be the Gungan battle scene too?
I don't know.
Is he gonna have to play as like Jar Jar Binks?
Am I gonna have to walk
I think
into
you
one
play
of
as
those?
Obi-Wan Kenobi the whole game.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to walk into one of those weird gum fart bubble houses?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. God damn. Can you imagine what it smells like in one of those bubbles?
Like lizard
Fat,
farts.
jiggly motherfucking Gungan King just ripping ass up in the bubble.
Was he even supposed to be the same species as the other ones? Because they're
Right?
completely different.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think yes.
Maybe he's like the queen of a colony.
Or I was gonna say something like that, or like there are species that like at a certain point in their aging process just like most of the Gungans are just tadpoles and they just die before they get to the actual frog stage.
Okay.
I could see that Gungan. You know those Sumatran toads where like the baby frogs live in their pores.
Oh, horrible! Ooh, that's horrible.
I could see the Gungans being like
just
that.
popping out of his back.
Yeah, just like you can see Jar Jar just like pulling his way out of like a pore on that dude's back like a little baby Jar Jar.
Dude, how much better would that battle scene have been if it was a bunch of those big frog guys? And it was like, you know, like
someone shoots it and a million
Yeah.
dies.
Oh, just to watch that many Gungans die on screen at once.
But
I do wish in episode 7 when that they blew up like the 5 planets at once, they would have showed the Gungans like looking up at the sky while the laser just blew the
like
planet
a
up.
meteor with the dinosaurs.
Yes, exactly.
Hell yeah. Yeah, why couldn't they have blown up? I don't even know if the Gungan planet is.
Well, didn't they live on the same planet as Natalie Portman's people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just lived underwater.
Naboo Hoo Hoo.
That's the place, yeah.
Which they renamed it Naboo Hoo Hoo when she died.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, she died of a broken heart.
Yeah,
Let's not use the billions of dollars worth of medical equipment around here. Let's just get on our knees and pray.
Well, first they had to name it Naboo when her double died. Then they had to name it Naboo when she died afterwards.
Amidala.
Yeah.
She went back, found the tape recorder that proved he lied.
What were you thinking? Running off in the middle of the night like that.
Murdering people.
Like me.
You don't just leave me a goddamn note.
Tell me what happened here.
Oh, I doomed humanity. Good enough for you?
If you lie to me one more time, I'm gone.
I thought she was going to threaten to beat him to
You
death with a
will
golf club.
never see me again. But if you tell me the truth, I'll go back to Jackson. No matter what it is.
Uncomfortable pause the game.
Shit. Joel.
It would be funny if he was like, well, bye.
He's just like, all right.
Oh shit, he's an anti-vaxxer.
Would have killed you. So I stopped them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, without that astronaut suit, it really doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. Now it's just sad.
Now it's just really sad.
Couldn't she like march
Don't
down to like
fucking
anywhere with a
touch
medical
me.
clinic at this point? Be like, hey, you can make a vaccine on me.
I don't know. I mean, they had. I feel like they probably had really specific specialist scientists that were working on it and knew what they were doing.
Well, is there no one else left like that anywhere in the world?
Well, there might be, but that doesn't mean she knows where they are.
Well, sure, but she could go down to a city and be like, hey, can somebody find a way to make this happen?
Yeah. Day 3. Let's see.
Alright, I think I gotta hit out.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
End on a light note.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you, man.
Like I said, the greatest comedy in the. Let's see here.
Take the dog. We should give the dog a headset.
Yeah, unless you want to just hear like chewing sounds the entire time.
I mean, some people do.
Dog chewing on feet ASMR.
I guarantee you that's a thing. That's true. Well, there's that one I told you about where that dude just like beating the shit out of a camera and you like see it from the camera's perspective. That's supposed to be an ASMR.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like slamming like a chair on it, shit, like some WWE type shit.
That's so weird.
People are weird, man.
Yeah. It's amazing that you would think that might help you sleep.
Jesse? The more the merrier.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
just
look,
look
Joel.
up
What's your
weird ASMRs.
Is that what we're doing on this stream?
Let's do it. That's fine. Only the best ones.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! It was good. Finally, get some solar ration.
Yeah.
How long will it be before you do it again?
I don't know. Another 2 years.
Dina? Jesse?
Well, any Tuesday that you're free that day, or just earlier part of the day, we can always.
Yeah.
Where are those two?
Might be switching up jobs, and we'll see what that means. So,
Right.
but it's not going to be a 9 to 5 kind of thing. So,
Right.
because I don't think I could take that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gotta have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
Thanks for coming by. You really just looking up ASMR right now?
Yeah, here's an ASMR where this guy just like cut cloth
Okay.
with scissors.
All right.
And then I guess at some point the big finale to this video. Oh yeah, now there they are. They just start cutting the shit out of his hand with the scissors.
What?
What you
ASMR?
I don't think they're cutting hard enough to like pierce the flesh, but like
So what? It's just feeling a blade against your skin? That's the ASMR?
what the
chick asks you to do that, don't.
what the fuck is this ad, dude?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
It's just like
Why is this chick
it's
just like...
clearly it's like a bunch of random things, but it's clearly meant to be sexually suggestive.
Okay.
Let's see, you can't go back to
No,
the ad?
no. What's going on?
Well, the first
Because I
thing,
saw the chick just sort of groping the camera, but that was it.
yeah, but you missed there was like a tree stump that looked like legs. And then they had like the stump splitter was like
Is this like one of those like...
and then she was like waving around a sausage.
Okay. So is this like one of those things, one of those ads for like if your dick don't work no more?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the sound on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's about making your
it's-
tiny dick not so tiny anymore.
Yeah, and hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see? She's like...
Oh, what happened?
Oh, there are a few of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they like...
So this is people.
They like rub the scissors on the...
Oh, not the blade, but the.
Well, I think they like kind of nibble at... Yeah, see?
What the
See?
fuck?
So he's not like cutting him, but he's like...
I wouldn't trust somebody to do that to my
Just-
finger with the scissors.
Yeah, but they're like...
So yeah, like making like they're about to cut it, but not actually doing the cut.
Yeah, he's like trimming around.
Is there like a variant of this that could be like executioner ASMR, where like you got your head on the stump and like some dude's like waving an axe like down on your neck, but not actually cutting it?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That seems pretty risky, but yeah, see, it's just...
I don't like it. Granted, that scissors doesn't look very sharp. Maybe like what is the point of
Why
this?
do you want to listen to this though?
What's even
Like,
the
the
point?
point is to listen to these things, right?
But like, why would somebody do that with the scissors? Like, is there supposed to be? Is it just to make the sound? That's it, or
But there's barely
is
any
it to
sound.
simulate something?
Barely any sound though.
Like, I don't know. Does this happen when
He's
people
just
get
like
manicures?
rubbing the scissors on his hand.
Yeah, that's weird. Why is scissors?
I don't know, man. This is like... What?
Huh?
Yeah, so there's that.
I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it.
There's murder ASMR out
Murder ASMR. Let's check that out.
there. Here, I'll go Google it. It was mentioned in this Reddit thread.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
Murdering you ASMR. It's the first thing that popped up. Serial killer victim roleplay.
Uh-huh.
Cringy ASMR. I hate to kill you again.
You said you ready for this murder ASMR?
Murder ASMR.
Yeah. This has got to be people just turning into like a sex thing at that point.
Beating you with a frying pan ASMR.
Okay. Abusive relationship ASMR.
The bird queen removes a curse from you ASMR.
What? What does that even mean?
What the, yeah,
what the fuck is the bird queen?
ASMR realistic haircut experience roleplay for sleep.
Go get a haircut.
Stabbing you ASMR.
Does this actually help anybody sleep?
I don't know.
Maybe some crazy people.
Kidnapped for love by a yandere serial killer ASMR roleplay.
Okay.
Fuck.
I don't know what a yonder is.
It's a personality type in anime. It's like the girls.
Oh, which one?
The girls who are like really mean to you, but like they actually love you.
Okay.
Like Helga and Hey Arnold or something like that.
Alright.
They're like secretly obsessed with you, but treat you like shit.
Is Lucy one of those?
Lucy?
Like,
oh
Lucy
yeah,
and Charlie
yeah.
Brown.
From Peanuts.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil finds you in an abandoned building and kills you, ASMR.
Weirdly specific. Alright,
Hey, what's up, Sailor?
Good timing.
What's up?
Hey, you got the Spider Lady emote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Sage be
best about ever.
Sage and then spiders, man.
What do you think, Sage? Would you ask Dr. Phil to do that to you?
No, I would not ask Dr. Phil to murder me.
What if it was the upper half of Dr. Phil and the bottom half of a spider?
No, I don't need no Dr. Phil spider.
I mean,
What the fuck are you doing?
good.
We're doing pretty good.
Yes, that's great.
Do you just like the back end of a spider so much?
No.
Fuck
Do you like
Dr.
to like just
fuck
watch
Dr.
spiders
Phil?
backing up onto you? You know?
I really don't. I really don't.
Does it matter what the top half of a spider lady looks like to you?
Get why you came out here.
It matters what. It matters that the bottom half's a spider. That's not
Okay,
right.
thank you for that admission.
No, that's not you twisting my words.
I didn't make you say
My
it.
anaconda don't want none unless he got buzz, huh? But it got back.
He's out here.
God damn it.
That's what's up. I mean, spiders got big ass, dude. I mean,
I
that's
don't
section.
care.
That's a big part of a spider. You ever seen
I
a
don't-
tarantula? Tarantula's like half-assed.
Yeah.
Like, by body mass.
God damn it.
Screw it.
I don't know, Sage, whatever you're into. Dude.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
if you want to be an ass man, a spider ass man, that's up to you, you know?
Uh-huh.
This aquarium.
ASMR to help you sleep. I beat you until you're unconscious.
Oh, good. Yeah, that sounds like the one I was telling you about.
Fuck.
ASMR cranial nerve exam, hearing test, and eye exam roleplay.
So, like, going to a
To get
doctor
an
or
eye
something?
exam
Orders.
makes
Okay.
you. What?
Okay,
Some of this is
Let's go
insane.
tell her we're leaving.
What
I can kind of understand that one a little more, like the doctor just sort of poking and prodding you, you know, like
is that comfortable and relaxing?
there are probably some people who think it is.
All right.
It makes more sense than serial killer is.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
Sage wants Chaos Witch
Quaalude.
Quaalude. I don't know what that is.
That's from Dark Souls 1.
Oh shit!
It's the spider lady in
I
that
completely
game.
forgot about that.
Gotcha.
Is that what started you on Spider Lady?
Nothing really.
No, I see.
started
What
with
happened
Spider Lady.
was Sage, when he was still just idolizing Will Smith,
Oh, God.
he saw
You
Wild
put my
Wild.
name in the same sentence as that cuck.
He saw Wild Wild West.
Look,
do it.
nobody's accusing you of being a cuck. They're just accusing you of fucking Spider Lady.
Proper opossum massage.
What? What?
Possum
Okay.
massage.
What? What is an opossum massage?
Your map shows
And
it
why is
along
what is the
shore.
difference between a proper
Should be down this way.
opossum massage and
And
an
an
improper
opossum massage. Yeah, what's an
Yeah.
improper opossum massage? That's my new band.
Come on, help me up.
Well, she is gonna give that possum a massage.
What? What the fuck is this?
Is the lady just massaging a possum?
Yeah, dude.
What the hell is this channel?
You don't want to listen to that? When you sleep?
I don't
I'm
really.
confused.
I don't want to listen to that. I think I'd be too confused to ever go to sleep.
Actually, hold on. I've seen lobster massage.
People doing lobster massage.
Yeah. You like massage the lobster until it kind of rolls up to a ball.
Thanks.
Crazy,
Like an armadillo.
Kinda, yeah.
crazy,
What the fuck? Why?
crazy,
Why are people massaging lobsters? What are you trying to say?
crazy curtain lady at Quality Curtain Outlet in Coventry, Rhode Island. ASMR.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Carrying a supportive Funky Kong gives you a ride home from the airport. ASMR.
What?
Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No,
I'm
former
really glad
fireflies.
Funky Kong's so
What kind of
caring
falling
and
out?
supportive.
Yeah. Wouldn't have
He
guessed,
was
you
a
know.
smuggler.
Look, see, there he is. Sage is gonna pick you up from the airport.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Fight broke
Is
out.
that making you feel relaxed, Sage?
It's not, actually. A giant monkey waiting for me at the airport is not a relaxing idea.
I need to get clear.
I feel like the plane's gonna crash. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Is there plane crash ASMR?
It's probably plane crash.
Suicide bomber
Or
ASMR?
9/11 ASMR.
I'll go find another.
Gonna work,
Yeah,
yeah.
no worries. No worries. Absolutely. Thank you for lurking today.
I'm glad you're enjoying our remotes.
Yeah, I think Cal really did an amazing job.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
he knocked it out of the park on that shit.
Locked.
Think we can cut through that convention center?
Let's try it.
But is there like a suicide bomber like pulling the cord on his bomb vest ASMR? Like that kind of thing?
I can look into it.
Yeah, Google that. Get on every list.
I think the FBI would just be confused at that point. I mean, I know I'm confused.
Yeah, I am very confused by all of this.
I see a light through here.
Jammed?
I guess he can make just anything in ASMR.
You ever worried they're gonna...
Okay, so, I'm not finding
What do you mean?
suicide bombing.
I mean, we're going through a lot
Okay.
of...
What about 9/11?
in their city.
Because of what?
Panic attack, disassociation, panic attack, abuse, self-harm, ASMR.
What?
What? How is that anybody's like
Relaxing
soothing experience? You know?
Yeah, that's
People
the
are trying to
idea of
kill
being
anyone around them.
relaxed.
I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Here's just suicide
How long has
ASMR.
Only a couple
Of
days.
course.
Sugar daddy saves you from suicide ASMR.
Okay.
They've been impressed.
I bet. You don't cross that girl.
That sounds like Sage's thing.
Suicide?
No, it's sugar daddy saving from
Oh.
suicide.
No, that doesn't sound appealing to me. I can't see myself getting into that.
What about Spider Mommy saves you from suicide?
No. No. God damn it. No. These spiders.
Some of these are actually just sad.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of them are like girlfriend comforts you after a panic attack ASMR.
Okay.
So,
Fuck.
yeah, some of these are just sad.
Yeah.
It's because they don't have a girlfriend to actually comfort them after the
I
panic
Probably
attack.
not.
would assume so. Amelia Earhart does your makeup before her plane crashes.
What? Some of these have got to be jokes. Some of these have got to be jokes.
That was funny.
Like, what the fuck?
What?
That's that.
Somebody dressing up as Amelia Earhart to do it too.
You know?
Okay, why not? I mean,
What
it's
the fuck?
got to have the full, realistic Amelia Earhart experience, you know?
I guess so.
What's a need?
What?
That's the need.
I don't know. The Lorax fits you for the need.
What the fuck?
ASMR.
Something Dr. Seuss, I guess.
Yeah. What? What?
Huh.
Hey, give me a hand.
The Lorax ASMR.
Not for something I had envisioned, you know?
I still think that animated movie should have been live action, and it should have just been Danny DeVito painted orange.
That
Danny DeVito should be the Lorax.
would have been something.
Just have him grow out a mustache.
That's all he's missing. You guys just glue a big giant yellow mustache to his face and paint him orange.
I just gotta ask,
Ends with him fucking Catwoman.
why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
Listen,
None takes care of you in
Sure.
bed. You have the
she'll tell
plague.
you about it.
What the fuck?
Is there really anybody sitting around going, man, I wish I had some boobos right about now?
Apparently, somebody.
Wow. ASMR kissing you all night, 8 hours, male kissing, breathing, and beard scratching.
Ew.
Gross.
That doesn't soothe me at all. It just makes me want to shave.
Yeah, right.
Like there's a choice, man.
Wow, the crazy curtain lady one showed up again.
Ooh.
And this guy said, crazy curtain lady. Ah, so relaxing.
Heads up!
Trespassers! Cut them down!
Oh shit.
He doesn't really understand the whole gunfight thing, does he?
No, he's just slowly running up on me.
Very slowly walk forward in the open towards the person shooting you. That's probably how they train in Russia.
Gangster patches you up, ASMR, Eastern European accent, personal attention.
Why gangs?
Over here!
I think it's like a scenario where you've been shot and another gangster is like dressing your wounds.
Like panically, like trying to give you medical attention in a speeding car as you run away from it.
But he's
Gang
gonna talk
fight.
like he's in the mob at the same time, you know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like you're in like a big gunfight and like a hit or something, and
Yeah.
they're like driving away, and they're trying to patch you up in the car while it's speeding down the road from the cops.
How does that help you sleep?
Underground.
I don't know. It sounds stressful to me.
Underground ASMR dentist role play emergency cleaning teeth in public.
Okay. Well, I told you
People's
guys.
fetishes are getting real specific, man.
I told you guys. about
Flag
the-
doctor examining a melon for relaxation. ASMR.
You want to come down? Well, come down if you're going to come down.
Yeah, she hasn't stuck her butt on camera yet.
Yeah, he is.
That's not the one that likes to do
Okay.
it.
He is just.
Although
really,
Grady did earlier.
He's really going in on that watermelon.
Wow, yeah, he is. Jesus, he's gonna fuck that thing.
What the fuck?
Why is he in a plague doctor mask?
Dude, what is it? What is happening to the human fucking species? What's happening?
There you
Well,
are!
There's Bobby Hill ASMR.
No.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I think you're gonna. Oh, nice. That was badass.
There's Dragon Ball ASMR.
Yeah. Isn't that just constipation ASMR?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
These wolves.
Oh, I know I told you guys about the artillery.
Which one?
Artillery, you know, like
It's just artillery fire.
yeah, I told you about that. It was like 9 hours of artillery fire slowly drawing closer or something like that.
That's like when I used to use the train crossing alarm as my fucking
You started
in the
dreaming
morning.
about
I started dreaming like that I got hit by a train every morning before I wake up.
Artillery fire slowly going close. What the fuck?
Indian tech support ASMR.
What's up with all this?
Why would you want that? Why would you want to be on tech support to go to sleep?
How does that help? Are these people just on hold all the time?
I don't know, dude.
Do you think anybody calls up like Indian tech support just to fall asleep? You know?
No. I do not call tech support to help me fall asleep. Like, you got plug yourself back in. The fuck does that even actually... What is that?
The
Have you tried
ASMR.
closing your eyes?
Have you tried closing your eyes? That's amazing.
The ASMR where you don't know what role play
You
is.
said she'll
Oh, that's
tell
all of
when-
them.
Once things are wrapped up here.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. Do you know if she's gonna get it?
ASMR, bread makeover.
don't.
You are also bread.
What?
Why do you want to be bred?
This is just mental illness at this point.
Elvis Presley cranial nerve exam video.
That's incredibly specific.
That's really specific. I'm telling you, man, people are just getting it weirder and more specific with everything they're into.
ASMR, the girl behind you in class eats bugs out of your hair, fake chewing and mouth sounds.
Is this for chimps?
The aquarium.
What the
Do
fuck?
chimps make
Right
them?
next to that Ferris wheel.
Who on fucking earth is sitting there going, man, I got a bad case of headlights. I sure do wish my school crush would take care of that for me
Don't
with
you
her
want-
mouth.
Don't you want to just fall asleep to the sound of a woman chowing on
Punching
bugs
your headlights?
she just pulled out of your hair?
Good God. Good God. God, I want to take a shower right now. That just makes me, really upset. Come on, man. This is too far. The human race is at rock bottom.
ASMR roleplay personal alien inspection contains mouth sounds.
Contains mouth sounds. Good. Is there a chest burster yet?
I'm just getting. What does psionic mean?
Like mental telepathy,
Like
mind control?
like PSIONIC?
Yeah,
Jean
like-
Grey
I'm
in
not
your
aware.
head right now.
Yeah, that's
ASMR.
like mind powers.
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
like-
it says psionic initiation ASMR roleplay.
So it's like
Professor
what, somebody-
Xavier roving around in his wheelchair while he's in your mind with mouth sounds ASMR.
Professor Xavier getting fucked in the ass
By Apocalypse ASMR.
ASMR unhelpful guidance counselor gives you bad
Oh, shit.
career advice.
I don't need a video for that. I can go to any career office and get that for free. Oh, that one has
So interesting, man. What people get out to. I think the picking the bugs out of your head.
That's the worst one. That's definitely the worst one. I like how you just push Jesse into it.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, but like that's proof that we are devolving as a species. If we're sitting around fantasizing about eating the bugs out of each other's hair again, like that's it.
Yeah, that's how we know it's over.
We're just returning to the forest at that point. Return to monkey.
Oh, wow. That is the hardest I think I laughed in a while, was just how angry you got about that.
So somebody needed to get mad.
I don't know if I'll find anything else that good.
I mean, I can't believe you found that, so.
I can't believe someone made that.
You can listen to it later if you guys want.
You know what? I want to.
Yeah, it's just like, that's
I need to know what the fuck the degeneracy of the human race sounds like.
It's too tall, man.
What is this now?
I clicked on something because I didn't know what pea shivers were.
Pea shivers? What?
What is that?
In
your
neurology,
Got the pee. It's freezing. I got the pee shivers.
Post-micturition convulsion syndrome, also known informally as pee shivers or piss shivers, is the experience of shivering during or after urination.
Oh, that's exactly what it was.
Well, why are people shivering? Are they cold?
I think I've actually done that before.
It just makes it cold.
No, just you like do a little shake after you take a leak.
Oh, like to get like the remainder.
Well, it's like I guess it's like involuntary. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've experienced it before. I've had to piss stabness, and then you're just kind of like,
Oh, is it like before you pee or?
No, after. Oh. So like once you finish.
Huh. It doesn't sound familiar. I can say that.
Okay.
Maybe it's one of those things people do unconsciously.
Yeah, I just haven't paid attention to it.
This place looks like a dead end.
Oh, I'm glad there's a medical term for that.
I think you're right.
Piss shivers. Timber me piss shivers.
Fish shiver me timbers.
Piss shiver me timbers.
Long John Silverman.
They all called him that because it took him forever to go.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Couldn't have said it better.
People claim this guy makes some of the weirdest stuff.
Okay. I love this research that we're doing in the middle of the stream.
ASMR. I mean, the game's sad, so we got to do something to make it funny.
Yeah, was Ellie going to start eating on this little thing?
Never.
The liberating truths of anarchism, atheism, and nihilism. ASMR.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
So, like, what, you decided you're too depressed to live? Is that what that means?
But it's relaxing.
Is it?
Okay.
Here's ASMR of him reading an absurd number of prime numbers.
Huh.
Cocoa Krispies versus Cocoa Pebbles. ASMR. For an hour?
Oh my god.
Shitty right now. I like that thing. Let's see. Yeah, I actually think we might be able to finish the Ellie half today.
Dead end.
We get to open the Abbey half with beating Joel's head in.
You don't get to, you don't control that.
Think you can get through there?
Metal ASMR, Cattle Decapitation, about the band and their 8 studio albums.
Wait, there's a band called Cattle Decapitation?
I guess so.
Okay, I thought it was like cows being decapitated.
So relaxed.
I would have come, you know.
That's the type of shit I'd imagine like Kane listening to.
Well, we do have that the wires hooked up to the bonsai trees. Like if you tune it to the right frequency, you can hear it scream.
What happened was,
Oh, I love that.
I would have come.
Joel liked you a lot too, you know. He used to think I had a crush on you.
Really?
I mean, you're handsome and whatever, but I'm not into your type.
What, Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
Oh shit, Ellie's racist.
No, she's just.
Somebody's gonna take that moment in context 10 years from now and be like, "What's the last of us? Really racist?"
I'm sure someone will at some point.
Wow.
This place is fucked.
I mean, people already did that with the Pooh, so.
Let's get back to
Well,
the street.
people already did that with The Last of Us too. Maybe not the racist part, but like the opposite cultural overreaction.
Yes. Oh, you time to shine, Sage.
Yeah, kill a dog.
Sweep the area for survivors.
Sage is an expert at dog murder.
Killed quite a few.
Practice makes perfect.
Good job, boy. easy driving the boat back here.
So, Alex, you ready for the
Your
Sonic
chance.
cinematic universe?
We all will.
Oh yeah, one of the Sonic producers said that the Sonic film franchise will become Avengers event level movies.
Why?
You ready for every Sonic character to get its own movie?
How to overthrow the government, ASMR.
January 6th, ASMR.
QAnon shaman, ASMR.
Watch it on our right.
You think there's anybody in Ukraine making ASMR videos out of the war?
Picked up something?
ASMR, but your pal lost his custody battle. I like,
Sad divorced dad ASMR.
I like that it's just him doodled in 240s.
What the fuck?
Let's say we survived this thing.
Okay, Ben. Go on.
Assuming they all die. And me survive.
ASMR, but you're a Pringle this time?
We're under attack! I think it came from over there!
Shit, I really thought that was going to be a one shot. Yeah,
Trespassers!
oh, fuck.
There's a ton of plague ASMR.
Of what?
Like bubonic plague?
Yeah,
Huh. Is it because of COVID?
maybe. ASMR, but your doctor's never seen anything like this.
That's
ASMR, but you have cancer and you have a week to live.
ASMR, but you're getting mugged on a Friday night.
Okay. Is there a
ASMR, but your paralysis demon is hungry.
Is there a getting screened at the TSA?
I
ASMR.
haven't seen it yet.
Just the sound of the airport cops like reaching up your ass to make sure you don't have a bomb up there.
Maybe. I can see it.
see the guy way over up on the top there. Get my arrow.
Yeah, I'm learning so much.
Yeah, why can't I? Okay. Never mind. That's not where I'm going.
Alex, did you know there's a really weird animated movie about Donald Trump getting his dick bitten by a dog?
No.
And voiced by the voice actor of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he voice acts as Donald Trump.
Ah. Huh. It's an animated movie?
Yeah, it's called The Queen's Corgi.
Okay, and she bites Trump's dick?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a kid's film.
Okay. Well, they do a lot of weird stuff in kids' movies.
It's true. Yeah, like the premise of the movie is it's about these corgis, but then Donald Trump comes by to the Queen's Palace and is like throwing everyone around, and like he drops this corgi off that like wants to rape the other corgis.
Someone got one of our
This is a
dogs!
children's movie?
This is a children's movie, yeah.
Okay.
And then like there's like a long series of events that leads to one of the corgis trying to burn the other ones alive.
Sounds like Watership Down.
Watership Down was dark.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was
Don't
the
know
last
if I'll be watching the Queen's
Yeah.
Corgis.
No, me
one.
neither.
Makes me appreciate
Yeah,
you
it looks
listening.
pretty awful.
Me too.
I just don't understand what people are thinking, man.
People are getting weird. Dude.
But that ASMR shit just proved it.
Yeah. Some of those are fairly old at this point, too.
Yeah.
People have been getting weird with ASMR for a while.
I think it's always been.
When did ASMR really start as a trend?
One of the videos was 13 years old.
Jesus. I wonder how long it's been weird for. So I'm assuming it probably started more normal.
Yeah. I guess maybe there got to be too many of the streamers, so they had to kind of do the clickbait thing.
That could be.
So the videos started getting weirder and weirder.
Became a race to see who could get weirdest.
Maybe.
That is the internet, right?
What's on TLC right now?
I haven't checked. I don't know. You're kind of our guy for that.
Yeah, you're the
but,
expert.
But I haven't had access to TLC for a while.
I have it because I have HBO.
Well, why don't you let Alex use it?
I mean,
I
I
never
you
have.
can.
Okay.
He should be scouting stuff for you.
Let's see what's on TLC. Oh, Jennifer Hudson's got a show.
Oh, nice.
It's so much wedding shit now. It's just I don't appreciate.
Yeah, they're not appealing
Like,
to,
say
to
yes
us.
to the dress, my big fat American gypsy wedding.
Okay. That sounds like the ASMR video, but
Yeah, it does.
are there a lot of gypsies?
With mouse sounds.
Are there a lot of Romani in America?
They're in the South.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
There's I Love a Mama's Boy. That one I do.
Is that the
I
one?
do enjoy.
No, it's not Mills.
No, that's the one with the obsessive moms who
Who like bully the guy's girlfriends.
Yeah. They've got the female version of it too. Which one's that one? What's that one called? Outdaughtered? But it's just like really
Overbearing parents.
codependent moms and their sons and daughters, and then how it like makes their
affects their-
relationships uncomfortable.
That's pretty.
It's pretty entertaining, to be honest. Like when that mom like bought the same lingerie that they went to the store and bought for his wife earlier, that was weird.
that was very weird.
That was really uncomfortable. But I mean, that's at least I don't know, man. Like I mean, if TLC just starts getting clogged up with all the say yes to the dress shit and like the gypsy weddings and like. Where's the room for like the real freaks? It's gonna clog out the whole thing.
Why don't they
don't even have My Strange Addiction.
What if they make a freak wedding show?
I'd watch that.
Where they like get all the people from like My Strange Addiction or whatever, and they set them up. You know? Like a dating show, but with all the weirdos.
Yeah, Experian on there. Or no, wrong name. Who am I? Anita Sarkeesian.
There you go.
Actually, she had that wedding to herself as a birthday party. Yeah, she got married to herself, but it was a wedding themed birthday party to herself.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's
Are you having a
sad.
stroke right now?
No, but she's a sad person. Because a happy person doesn't marry themselves.
There's got to be some like weird dudes out there at the end of
Not saying once.
that. Well, she's not saying, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Let's try through here.
Huh.
So
you know they do the My
take these guys
600
out,
Pound
steal their
Life
boat.
shows and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Definitely
I
take
wasn't aware they have a spin-off series called
them if they
Skin
want to get in
Tight.
our way.
So after they help those people lose, you know, like Fat Bastard.
Yeah.
Like
When the necks look like a vagina.
yeah. So I guess they have a whole show about like cutting all the excess skin off.
Ugh.
Doctor Down Below.
Place is wrecked.
Okay, that's got to be a porn, right?
Urologist Dr. Finwa Millhouse offers relief and hope for patients.
Of course, our urologist's name is Millhouse.
Seriously, that is unfortunate.
Offers relief and hope to patients struggling with painful or embarrassing genital conditions.
Okay.
So
Does that not defeat the purpose if you're televising it? How's it? Oh no.
Might have to watch that. That was good, Susie.
Oh God.
Extreme Sisters. So now
Extreme Sisters. I don't know about.
Okay, that sounds like a porn.
It does sound like a porno.
It's just like that outdaughtered show, or like
but it's siblings.
It's siblings that are sisters who are
or
obsessed
weird.
with each other and like totally codependent.
Oh,
Wow,
my
so
God.
many of the shows are medical now.
Oh, those have always been,
Yeah.
This has always been a popular thing.
No, I know, but just I mean, so they had the Pimple Popper show. Now they've got.
I hate that. I hate that
now
so
they-
much.
The sequel, Boil Lancer.
Boil Lancer.
I think she just kind of handles anything that pusses
Okay.
in general. So I think she does Lance Boyle.
Pluses, Reese's, slimes.
Yeah, I do think they Lance Boyle
Ghouls.
on the Pimple Popper show.
The occasional ghoul.
No, but they had. So there's a show about problems with your genitals. There's also a show about problems. There's also a show about problems with your feet.
So every body part has a show.
If it's gross, I guess.
What was there like an armpit doctor show?
Yeah, armpits are gross.
Oh, it's called Smothered. That's my bad. Smothered is the one with the moms who like can't let their daughters
just live their own lives.
Save My Skin. Okay, is it a dermatologist one?
Or is it Goldmember saving his skin in a box?
My teen is pregnant and so am I.
Ugh.
Having something in common is a great way for mothers and their teenage daughters to bond. Of course, there are exceptions, and in some cases includes a mom and her daughter being pregnant at the same time.
We're taking their boat.
That's weird.
That's really
Right,
weird.
they're talking about Tommy.
1,000-pound best friends. There's Milfman. Or Extreme Cheapskates, that's still a solid one. That one's actually
Extreme
pretty.
Cheapskates.
So many of these are just medical.
Writing you this letter by hamster light.
Squeaky Chicks hasn't run in a fortnight.
That's what I tell Tommy is to go after Abby.
What? They have a dating show where nobody speaks the
You
same
do this, I'm not
language?
saving your ass again.
What? What?
They don't have translators either.
Do they know sign language at least?
No, they.
So what? It's just two people awkwardly just going.
I'd have to check. I'd have to check it out.
You go on there, you're just like, hey,
Maybe.
understand this, right?
Maybe.
That's just immediately what I picture.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what the hell else it would be.
Yeah, that's man. They really don't have the shows where they find the weirdos anymore. It's just fat people and people with like skin problems.
Maybe it's no longer
They
culturally
ruined,
palatable.
they ruined my channel. We still got 90 Day Fiance. That's always a good one.
You think this affects the raid tonight?
Where's my sex, Andreas?
Oh, shit.
Where's my You ever watch that show, Ulysses?
No.
Oh, that's about like mail order brides and husband, like those green card marriages. And they're like, one of the funniest ones was this dude was like 30 years younger than this lady and probably 100 pounds lighter.
Uh-huh.
And he's out just like going out on the town or whatever. And she's like completely indignant because he doesn't want to have sex with her.
Why did he get her if she's like not?
Because he wanted a green card.
Oh, okay. So he's the male.
Yeah,
order.
They have
order
both.
husband.
They have both.
Gotcha.
Of the husbands and wives or whatever. But there's just this. I just specifically remember her like storming down the hallway when he comes home, going like, "Where's my sex, Andreas? Where's my sex?" Too bad, man. They run that channel.
Girl's here. The guy at the marina.
Should have like a reality show about these weirdos making creepy ASMR videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the school and the hospital.
We could make that.
Hey, we should make the next TLC. It should be what it is. Where's my Barnum and Bailey's these days? Like, who's got the freak show? You know, Maury didn't want to do it anymore. Oprah didn't want to do it anymore. Now even TLC is too good to like go out in this country and find
God damn
people
it,
in
man.
the fucking
What is the world
mobile
coming
home
to?
parts of America.
TLC is too good.
I know. TLC now is just grossing me out. I don't want to watch fucking shows about people with infected toes, dude, like infected bowels, or like whatever they call entertainment these
God, I
days.
love blowing them apart into pieces with the.
It is pretty great. Guess I can always just go back to YouTube and watch Love Don't Judge.
I mean, that's definitely a good spot for freak shows.
There's some cringe on there, dude.
Well, hey, man, if you got two vaginas, it just makes sense to put one of them to work.
You guys ever accidentally use your personal vagina for work?
Okay. Breathe.
I can't say I've ever made that mistake.
Dawn of the Wolf. Okay.
That's definitely making fun of Twilight.
Yeah, because isn't that Breaking Dawn movie come out around that time? This game is really.
Oh no, that would have been way before. This came out in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like not that old.
Milestone.
Oh, that was like the 2010s.
High school.
Yeah, they made all those movies that quickly.
I think it came out like back to back, almost year after year.
Oh hey, I shot his hand off.
Oh, nice. Well, he's not going to be using it anymore.
Yeah, ammo.
Only for some.
Yeah. Throw a brick at him?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Go brick at it. It's a good solution.
Hear that the Taliban announced they're bringing back stonings.
I did, yeah.
They weren't doing those for a little while, but now they're like,
Why?
well, because they got real sick and tired of women's rights.
I mean, I was saying why they stopped it.
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't sound.
I think it's just because, like, you know, people were kind of used to people not doing that in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
or at least in the big cities for a while.
It's like a stone shortage or something.
And I think the Taliban were like, you know, 'cause remember they were trying to play nice for a bit after they took over. Like, yeah, we're not going to go back to the way it was, you know, in medieval times. You know, women can still go to college. And then, like, they kind of slowly take more and more of those things away. Just because I don't think they wanted to deal with all the pushback over that long.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Now that the international community is paying half of it shit to that country and what's going on there, so they can do whatever they want.
yeah, and they gave some speech.
I think a
about-
lot of Americans probably forgot that Afghanistan's even a country at this point.
They probably can't find it on maps anymore.
Well, they never.
Oh, shit.
Even at the height of the Iraq War, people didn't find Iraq on a map.
That's true. I mean, shit, that's close to Texas. But...
There are people who don't know what the U.S. looks like.
That's true.
She's out!
It's always sad when you can talk to foreigners and they know more about America than Americans do.
Well, it does happen a lot.
That's a lot.
In fairness, though, I mean, there are plenty of times where you could know more about foreign countries than Americans, than, you know, foreigners do.
Yes.
I mean, some countries will actively not teach parts of their history.
Oh, that's definitely.
That's really fun. God, they really do just blow to pieces.
Yeah, there's like half of her. Who knows what the other parts are?
It's just so brutal. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you usually don't see gore effects in games. At least not to that scale.
With like what, third-person shooter, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
or-
No, I mean, well, specifically in like this kind of genre, in addition to being a third-person shooter.
Oh, okay. What genre were you thinking of calling it? 'Cause I'd say survival horror.
I don't know. It's a bit different than your typical survival horror.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, because like so much of the game is like more of this like narrative-focused human drama kind of thing, you know.
But you are also scavenging for supplies, never knowing if you have enough for the area
It's a
or
fusion
not.
of a few different things, you know.
Sure.
But
Like
I mean,
the Resident Evil 4 remake actually took some of the evolutions to the gameplay formula that these games made.
but I feel like the
Carried back
tone
over.
and the environment of this game are very different from Resident Evil.
Well, yeah, but like so is Silent Hill, and those are still considered the same genre too.
So I'd also say they lean more into the horror than this does. And like the enemies you fight in those are typically not human. You know, they're usually monsters.
Oh, well, I mean, you have the human enemies in this for sure, but there also are a lot of the infected enemy types as well.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you know, in a game where you have human enemies you're meant to sympathize with,
Right,
you usually
yes.
don't blow them into tiny chunks.
That's true, but I really like doing it.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not judging it.
Let's see what we've been in here.
I mean, shit, the Call of Duty games won't even do that. You're not supposed to sympathize with the terrorists and Russians and all that.
True. Yeah, I don't know what the reason for this being is. I mean, I think it's because it's a fusion of because it is borrowing from or kind of being a survival horror game as well. So it's got like the violence of a survival horror game.
I'm guessing it's also meant to like feed into like the tragedy of it, to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, I think the violence in this is meant to disturb you
Yeah,
more
it's
than
meant to make you feel bad for blowing something.
Yeah, not necessarily like.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's going to be
Although
us.
I'm kind of, yeah, I was gonna say I'm saying that anyway. So.
Because we're the sort of people who make serial killer.
I'm not making any ASMR.
No?
No.
Well, that's how you can get internet famous.
I'm okay not being internet famous.
You don't feel like you need it.
I don't just crave attention like that, I guess.
Yeah.
It is crazy to watch people just go through that shit. It's just like, let me humiliate myself in public. Let me tell
Just
all
to
my
get attention.
personal drama. That's the amazing thing. TikTok's insane for that. Just people talking about like the weirdest shit about their personal lives, going into like their divorces and like
that is weird.
like just all their family drama and stuff. And it's like, why?
Yeah,
Just because you want strangers to pay attention to you, you're just gonna alienate everyone you know by shitting on them on the internet.
That is apparently what they're doing.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, in an age where people constantly talk about their weird sex shit they're into, it's like, is that really surprising?
I guess I don't. I mean, it's like some shit is personal.
I agree.
Like,
not everybody needs to know every detail about you.
No. And why are you why would you air your dirty like shit that people would go to the grave not telling anybody? People are like booting up their phone now, like, oh, let me just tell literally everyone. Even people who don't know me.
I don't know how the hell that photo's
Yeah, right. It's a little tight for.
Saw this video where this girl was like, she like started breaking down crying during like she was talking about how she broke down crying during like a test that she was taking over Zoom.
Of course, she had to film herself breaking down.
Right. Well, but she was saying like, and she's like, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. I was crying, and then the professor was like, "Could you mute your mic or whatever?" And I was like, "All right, that is super embarrassing. Why are you telling everyone about it?"
Okay. No one's following.
Was she like farming sympathy? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, like farming sympathy and attention and stuff. But it's just like if you were embarrassed that the 30 people or whatever in your class heard you crying on the Zoom call,
Yeah, why
would you want to tell the entire internet?
Especially because a lot of people are just going.
Yeah.
A lot of people are dicks.
Yeah. And then it's people are like, it's not fair, I'm getting cyberbullied. And it's like, well, maybe don't tell people, and maybe don't tell people, like, embarrassing things about your personal life on the internet if you don't want them. Like, if you didn't like the reaction of people to your face over the embarrassing thing you did, what makes you think strangers behind a screen are going to be kinder to you?
Yeah, seriously. You're just asking for trouble with that. I mean, that's what you're going to get when you go on the internet.
And then people are just gonna turn around and be like, I'm like a victim of these horrible people, and it's like, well, I don't know, man, don't like hang a couple stakes on your crotch and run into the lion pen, dude. Like, I mean
those people might be dicks, but you actively catered.
You just went to where the dicks are.
Please go through.
Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, what? And how much validation are you gonna get from that? Like somebody you've never met whose screen name is like Anime Titties 55 is gonna tell you, like, you know,
make you feel fulfilled.
Tell you it's all gonna be all right. And that's just
thanks, Anime Titties.
That's gonna do it for you. Like,
what?
Maybe it's just like, I don't know, like they just enjoy like feeling like a victim.
Some people do.
So you go in there, first you got this video about how you were so embarrassed. So it's like you're being the victim somehow in this situation, right? Where
of your own mistake.
Yeah, but then you go online and people start shitting on you, and you're like, oh my god, why are people so mean to me? Watch my video,
Well, because they're trying to get them to watch their video.
check out my Amazon wish list.
If only someone would make me feel better. Either way,
buy me some Bose headphones. They're on my Amazon wish list. It's an amazing world, man. I'll tell you what. If we ever end up being famous, you guys just like take me out back and beat the shit out of me if I make an Amazon wish list.
Well, then you can get in front of the camera and be like, "Oh my god, they beat me up."
Just because I have an Amazon wish list, it would mean the world to me if you guys bought everything on it to show them what dicks they are.
Hey, let's ride the Ferris wheel.
Nice.
That is the direction we're going.
Was it last week where I was telling you about that capital of Turkmenistan where like nobody's there, so they had to start the Ferris wheel for them, like
Yeah.
personally?
Yeah.
They're literally the only people in the mall where they have the Ferris wheel.
Is there even anything in the capital of Turkmenistan? Besides...
There's a fuck ton of really fancy buildings.
There's a lot of horse statues too.
There are a lot of horse statues. Weird kind of occulty imagery.
Yeah.
That's like a Central Asian thing. Like the capital of Kazakhstan's covered in like a really weird kind of occult imagery too.
Huh.
Like huge statues, golden statues and stuff.
Right.
Of like Baphomet or
No, not quite like that. Just like weird symbolism. I think it's based in like their mythology. But
Sure,
it
more
looks
likely.
like straight up Freemason shit. Like it's very
Weird.
strange.
interesting. 70-12-64.
Yes, Donna.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's got like all these weird fucking
Oh, shit.
buildings and shit like
That
that.
is fucking weird.
Yeah,
Looks like a scepter.
yeah, look at those ones.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, the architecture looks pretty cool. I don't know why they.
I'm looking forward to what that new city in Egypt's going to look like. That new capital they're going.
Oh yeah. Did you see they started transferring the pharaohs to the?
Really?
Yeah. They had like a pretty dope ass ceremony for it, dude.
That's cool.
It was pretty sweet. They had like almost these parade floats that looked like ancient Egyptian kind of litters and shit like that, and then they like were driving the sarcophagus like one for each pharaoh or whatever through the streets.
I think the pharaohs would have approved of that.
Oh yeah,
well,
they would have for sure been into like it.
All
Well,
about
they
that
did.
shit.
It was a nice production. It was cooler than anything the American government's
Yeah.
done in a long time.
I wonder how long that new city is going to last for a fall apart. A couple years, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Yeah, construction standards, man. It's a big
Jimmy.
question. The bigger question is, can they build it before they run out of money?
It's also not that great of a spot for a city logistically. It's like the middle of the fucking desert, and they want all these like waterways and parks and shit.
Well, they're talking about, and it's one of the reasons Egypt's so pissed off at Ethiopia, is Egypt wants to go on this huge irrigation and kind of greening of the desert thing. I think stretching out to that city.
Trying to pull a dude for.
But Ethiopia's damming up the Nile.
Uh-huh.
So they're having fights over is there going to be enough water for Egypt to divert it, into the desert, and then Ethiopia's like, "Fuck you, we're on the warpath." Like,
Yeah, water war.
yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, the president. You know what my favorite thing is right now
What?
is we keep on giving these people Nobel prizes, and then they turn into like bloodthirsty dictators.
We should just not have a fucking peace prize. It's a stupid fucking prize.
Yeah, so we gave this guy who's the president of Ethiopia now the Peace Prize because like Ethiopia is really ethnically
Because he hasn't started
divided.
a war yet.
Yeah.
So Ethiopia is really ethnically divided, and he was the first president outside of what do they call it, the Tigrays, this ethnic group that has kind of dominated politics in Ethiopia for decades and decades. So they gave him a Peace Prize for being a different race, I guess, mostly.
Wow.
But Ethiopia now, they're like, I mean, Ethiopia's in a tough spot because they're an absolute superpower on the African continent. They're the second most populous country on the continent, one of the bigger ones, has one of the better militaries.
Yeah.
But they're landlocked. And like no country anywhere near the size of Ethiopia is landlocked. Like that just doesn't happen. and they only lost their border with the sea in like the 90s.
So they want it back.
Hell yeah, they want it back. This guy is like wants to turn Ethiopia into like truly a regional superpower. Like he's doing everything he can to build up the country's power base and everything. And
You better
obviously,
be careful. I mean, the last person who tried to do something like that was Saddam Hussein.
yeah, I mean that's definitely a risk. But so he knows that you can't be a great power and be landlocked.
Right.
I guess this isn't an option. Like the amount of trade and like your ability to project power through a navy and everything is dependent on having at least one port.
Yeah.
So Eritrea is the country that declared independence from Ethiopia in the 90s and took their whole coastline, right? So he's been rattling the saber for an invasion of Eritrea. He's been kind of fucking with Djibouti, but it's hard to fuck with.
He's been fucking with Djibouti.
It's actually really hard to fuck with Djibouti, though.
Oh, is it?
It's very difficult because there's so many people up in Djibouti. It's got like it has 8 foreign military bases.
Oh, damn.
Like every military power in the region is based out of Djibouti. So
Yeah, China's got bases.
China's got a base in Djibouti. Russia's in Djibouti.
They're all up in Djibouti.
France, the British, the Americans were in Djibouti. Even Japan's up in Djibouti, and they don't have any other foreign military bases.
Wow.
The UAE's in Djibouti. Like everybody's up in Djibouti.
So that's not really an option.
So it's not really an option. That's where all their imports have to come through now, but they have to pay Djibouti transit fees, obviously. Like, Djibouti's not just going to let them, ram a ton of cargo through Djibouti, without paying.
Right.
You want access to Djibouti, you got to pony up.
Right. And you probably only stuff so much in there at a time, right?
Yeah, I've heard it's also just, I mean, like, there's so much going through Djibouti right now that, like, in order to even...
And you kind of gotta you gotta practice. You gotta start with sending small stuff through Djibouti, and then you can work your way up to the bigger loads.
Right. I mean, Djibouti doesn't gape on the average day until about 3 p.m. So. So anyway, he's kind of poking at Djibouti, but he knows.
Just kind of sticking a finger in there.
I'm not. Some of these I'm not even trying.
It's just actually what's true of the political situation of Djibouti.
Right. So he's got some pushback there, and it's pretty clear that Djibouti's not going to lower.
Djibouti's pushing back.
He sent something in, so they're sending something out.
Yeah. So they're not willing. They're not willing to cut down on the prices or give him a better deal, or more confidence that he'll have continued access to Djibouti. So the other option.
You can never be too confident about your continued access to Djibouti.
Yeah, Djibouti's a fickle bitch. But so his other option, right? It's either reconquer Eritrea, which Eritrea is like Africa's North Korea. So they're armed to the teeth, and almost every single man in the country is conscripted in the military. Yeah. So they're not rich. They're not rich or powerful.
Is it are they more like North Korea, or are they more like Taiwan?
They're more like North Korea.
Okay.
He's a straight up dictator. You have no rights.
Okay.
They live like North Koreans. But that means that even though they're poor and impoverished and hungry and broke, they're still pretty militarily capable.
But maybe some of them might be favoring if Ethiopia were to come in.
I've heard they're also super brainwashed.
Oh, okay.
They're North Korea level propaganda.
Oh, that's going to get ugly then.
Right.
Any war that happens there, it's going to be bloody.
Right. Not to mention the Tigrays, who are the most powerful ethnic group in Ethiopia, right? They've just been dethroned from power.
Okay.
And they actually had a minor civil war in Ethiopia because the Tigrays weren't willing to give up a lot of the power that they had, even though they lost the election. Mm-hmm. So the problem is a lot of Eritreans are also ethnically Tigray, right?
Yeah.
So you start first you have to go through Tigray territory to get to Eritrea. So it's already tense enough there just inside of Ethiopia, in that region of Ethiopia. And then if you're going to try to start a war with ethnic Tigrays, there's a good chance the Tigrays on the other side of the border are going to side with the Eritreans. So it all gets very complicated. So the only other option they have, the only other country that borders them with a coastline is Somalia, right?
And they've been sticking their noses in Somalia for a while.
They've been sticking their noses in Somalia for a while. Somalia
Have
is...
they been sticking their noses in Djibouti?
So
they've only put just the tip Djibouti so far.
Maybe I'll just Google Djibouti and see if there are any good headlines.
It's like, how do you avoid it?
That's what I'm saying. I'm accidentally making these double entendres, just trying to have a conversation about the country, so I'm sure there are some good headlines out there. But so Somalia, right?
Do you think people in Djibouti are sick of that shit?
I'm sure.
Or do you think they're just used to it? But
maybe they're used to it.Maybe it's a source of national pride.
Yeah,
they're a really small country. Like,
hey,
it's kind
it's okay to be proud.
Some parts of the world, man, they prefer it if you have a small Djibouti.
It's true.
Not in Africa, though.
That's true.
But so those two options are pretty unappealing, right? Although Ethiopia, especially now after the Ukraine invasion and the way China's been talking about Taiwan, there's a strong case to be made, at least in the new kind of paradigm, that Ethiopia would be well within its rights to reclaim Eritrea, right?
Right.
Like, Ukraine's been independent for as long as Eritrea's been independent. So it's kind of like, this is historical Ethiopian territory. But the war would be really bad. So what they're doing now is they're looking at Somalia. Somalia is a mess, right? Like, Ethiopia already has peacekeeping troops in Somalia just so that shit doesn't spill over into Ethiopia.
Right.
Ethiopia also has the problem of having a huge Somali ethnic majority bordering Somalia inside of Ethiopia. So you got kind of similar problems to what would happen in an invasion of Eritrea.
Right.
So what they've settled on now is, most people don't know, but Somalia is not one.
Yeah.
Somalia was two different colonies that were merged. The Italian part is the disaster. Like, the former Italian part is the disaster, right? That's where Al-Shabaab... Yeah. But that's where Al-Shabaab is. That's where a lot of the conflict is, the instability. That's where the pirates operate out of. Right. But the old British part, British Somaliland, is a totally functioning country. Not recognized by anyone. Like, nobody recognizes that the country exists. They still consider it part of Somalia. But they have a functioning economy and country, and reasonable levels of crime, no terrorists, like insurgencies and stuff like that.
Is that where the main government is based out of?
No, the government's based out of the Italian side. The Somalian
useless.
Yeah, the Somalian government has no control over Somaliland.
Okay.
This northern part of Somalia has no actual control over. It's kind of like those parts of Georgia that are like considered independent countries.
Yeah.
So, but also the world considers them part of Georgia, but the government has no control. So, Ethiopia's play right now is they're starting to nibble around the edges of recognizing Somaliland, and then kind of
Oh god!
Oh damn! You got crushed, dude.
Yeah, that was like Mike Tyson's punch out, right?
It was.
But making Somaliland kind of an Ethiopian protectorate, because they'll be the only country in the world that recognizes them as independent. I don't know if that's enough for this guy, though, because I'm pretty sure he wants it to be Ethiopian coastline, not sign a better deal with some other country. So we'll see how that all shakes out. But Ethiopia invading one of its neighbors is not unlikely in the next couple of years.
Do you think maybe they take over British Somaliland and just sort of let the other part rot?
It's possible. Right now they are approaching British Somaliland diplomatically.
Yeah.
It's possible they'd even offer to annex British Somaliland and then make them kind of an autonomous region.
Yeah.
And give them more of their own rights and their own governing structure within the country. But I think most likely is they invade Eritrea.
Okay.
I think that might happen even if they sign the deal with Somalia.
If they think they can win, at least.
If they think they can win, and then I do think that we are entering an era of historical claims.
Yes.
Of being like, this used to be part of our country.
But China's happy.
Yeah, that definitely helps China. But I mean, you've got all sorts of countries making these arguments right now. You've got Venezuela's making that argument for invading Guyana. Ethiopia's making that kind of argument. Obviously, China has been forever. Russia is getting in on that game. I do think that kind of is the future of geopolitics, because I think a lot of leaders of non-Western countries are looking to build ethno-states, for sure. I mean, look at what India.
A lot of the Western countries are thinking of building ethno-states. As far as that goes.
Some of the European countries, as the far right gets in, it seems that way. But yeah, I mean, you look at what India is doing right now.
Oh yeah,
like the laws that India's put in, like changing like the citizenship status, where like everybody in India is a full citizen except Muslims.
Oh,
it's not good.
Not good.
Yeah, it's going to lead to wars, genocides, and God only knows what.
Well, especially if Pakistan collapses, India is going to go and take all of Kashmir.
Yeah,
for
much as they
sure,
can grab.
for sure. But I don't know, man. The world's pretty destabilized right now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're entering a new. We're on the cusp of entering like a new dark age as far as politics and shit goes.
It. I mean, it's. I guess
It's definitely like
old,
the next.
I
big
guess
times
it's.
the
I
maps
guess
are
it's
changing.
going back to the old world.
Yeah.
Like the new world order is dead.
Yeah.
Finally.
And then you have climate change kind of overshadowing all of that.
There.
Like, what is the world going to be like in 50 years?
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's great to think about. It's gonna be weird.
Assuming we don't have a big dumb nuclear war.
Which is, not impossible either.
Oh, the doomsday clock is always next to midnight now.
Almost there.
Yeah, it's close. It's the closest it's ever been in the last a year or two.
It's already so damn close to midnight. I feel like every time they move it, it's like, no, it's really pointless. They're just going to announce every year, oh, we moved another nanometer closer. Be scared.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's been in there. It's been in the same spot for 5 years. Only when something changes that's big.
Right. Whatever, sure.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Oh yeah, the game. Visually, this game is gorgeous.
This is what it's going to be like. It's global warming hits. We're going to be going
Yeah,
down to the
it's gonna look
store.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to watch the story.
In this?
Especially if you live
Yeah.
down.
Here's just an article that I haven't found any funny Djibouti headlines. Mostly because there was some shipwreck and 38 people died. So
It's hard to make jokes.
it keeps on saying 38 migrants perish off of Djibouti.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah. But here's an article saying that Djibouti has rejected Ethiopia's,
That's funny.
along with Somalia and Eritrea. So.
Fuck it. I can make it.
Yeah, I hope you all learn to swim. Get yourselves nice boats. This is going to be the daily commute.
Yeah, we're too far into the continent. We're just
I know Minnesota's going to be fine, but not Seattle.
not Seattle.
Not Florida.
No, Florida's fun.
And the thing is that Florida's got record people moving in right now.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a risky move to me.
Yeah.
Start buying up property.
Well, it always blows my mind when you have people like Leonardo DiCaprio or Obama or any of these people who are talk about climate change, but then they buy a beachfront home.
Yeah, that's. Do they realize what they're doing? Because people are who don't believe in climate change are gonna point to that and be like, "See, those people tell you this shit. They don't believe it. Why else would they buy that?"
I mean, for them, probably they just figured
They can waste the money.
They can waste the money.
I know that, but
Baby, where are you?
how much of a shit do they really give if, like, they don't think about
but
what
they
message
don't-
they're putting out there?
I mean,
Right.
the elite, though.
I mean, yeah, I don't think they care.
The elite expect everyone to take a significant cut to their quality of life
Yeah, they got to
to
eat
save the
bugs.
environment
Yeah.
so that they can, like, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio flies everywhere in a private jet, right? Like, that's like probably a week in Leonardo DiCaprio's life will have the same carbon emissions as my entire life.
Right.
But I mean,
Do you think he's going to start expecting people to take his sloppy seconds? Once he's done with the chick when she turns 25, and it's like, okay, now it's someone else's duty to take her.
I'm sure he just forgets about him immediately.
I think it's like a T-Rex. You can't see you if you're over 25. His vision is based on you being super young.
That is crazy, man. When you get to your 50s, can't you start dating 30-year-olds or something?
At least.
What is all this stuff?
He did get away with it for a long time, though. It wasn't until he got into his 50s where people were like, this is getting weird, dude.
Yeah, and then everybody is making fun of him for it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you're
they
right,
had
it didn't take long.
as soon as somebody was like, "It's weird that Leonardo could be dating a woman this young," and then they just went and looked at like his history and be like, "Wow, he's always dated women this young."
And then divorcing when they're in their 20s.
Well, he never marries them.
But he still dumps them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, why marry him if there's like a 3-year expiration?
Yeah, 3 years. That's it.
That's the kind of thing where if he had done something like that once when he was younger, he'd gotten a pass on it, but he kept doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just nonstop.
That's also
People are going to notice that pattern.
Yeah, but it's not going to affect him.
No, of course not. He's got money. Does he give a shit?
He's got money and I mean, people don't care if you do goofy shit in Hollywood.
That's true.
Like even, and I'm talking audiences and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Where the fuck are you?
Well, I mean, look at Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. How's he even still working? Nope.
Well, what the fuck? Every 2 years, everybody in Hollywood comes out and pleads for the U.S. to let Roman Polanski come.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah.
Have you ever read some of like people's defenses of Roman Polanski?
No.
No, I assume they're pretty horrifying.
Ooh.
I assume it's mostly just people defending, that.
Oh, it's literally like she was asking for it. Like
She was 13.
Don't ask me, dude. I'm not justified.
I know
I
you're not.
find it
I'm
horrifying. I'm just telling you, like these celebrities saying stuff like, oh, it wasn't like that. You guys are imagining it was so horrible. Like she was into it. Like, ew, dude.
That's just straight up grooming pedophilia shit. Right?
Yeah. Well, and like again, there's no justification. That's a child.
I know.
If she was a grown woman, and there was a dispute over like whether she was into it or not, I would still be like, dude, I don't know about that. But like, yeah, maybe she's lying because he's famous. That shit happens. But there's no. It's a child.
Yeah,
Like,
there's no way.
There's
There's nothing
you can't
you
get
can
away
say.
from the fact that she was 13.
There's nothing
Like,
you can
can't-
say that mitigates what he did.
Yeah, there is no explanation for it.
There's no defense.
I don't care if she did come onto it. Like you're
right. You're an
grown
adult
man.
and
You're a
you're
grown
responsible
man.
for you are then responsible for saying nope.
And I refuse to believe that a 13-year-old would.
Yeah, no, I mean that's horseshit.
Like, but I don't know. Just the fact that these rich and famous people who are still well respected in Hollywood would come out and say some shit like that.
I do wonder if they're maybe trying to normalize that shit. Oh, hey. More fun to say. Oh, it's so fluffy. Let go. Oh, it's a cute one.
The dog in the chat.
You can see all of its fluff in the light, Looks really fuzzy.
Stupid dog.
She's like Sage right now. That's what he's thinking.
You put a spider lady in
On accident, yeah.
there? Couldn't help yourself, huh?
I was an accident. I hit two, and I meant to hit
What
one.
happened here?
Sounds like a Freudian slip. You ever just Freudian slip into a tarantula, dude?
You and your spider lady girlfriend
No.
go out on the town together just looking for dogs to kill.
No, I haven't done that.
You let her wrap them up in her web so you can take them home.
Why is there a crab on my door?
Why isn't it a spider?
Crab people.
How many times has Abby risked her life for you?
She chose this. I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't! Go back.
Fuck you, Owen. Hands up.
Yeah, fuck you, Owen.
Where's Abby?
The crazy spaceman.
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went.
I'm that girl from the moon, bitch!
We're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
There's the emotes for this show, though.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Fucking get over here.
Yeah, come closer to me so you can take the gun out of my hand.
Point to where she is on this map. And then you better
You made
fucking match up.
Shouldn't you have made him turn around or something?
What are you doing?
You
probably
can't see
dead
clearly.
It is not worth it.
Stop.
We can talk
Back
about
the
it.
fuck up.
Let me stick the gun closer.
This is one of those things when you think about
When you
it.
notice it, it becomes really fucking annoying, actually.
Fucking drive.
I might have ruined a lot of movies for you. By saying that. Can't get through my space.
She really goes for those neck shots.
She does.
Cat.
Tell me where Abby is.
Where the fuck is she?
I don't think he can talk now.
Oh, his girlfriend there was pregnant.
Oh.
Well,
Everybody's pregnant.
Well, they should have just complied and
yeah.
But she would have killed him anyway. Oh, you're a baby murderer now. Hope you're happy.
As horrified as she was by what Joel did, she's acting just like him now.
Yep.
Having that panic attack in the spacesuit.
Hey. It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It's all right.
It's the baby blood.
Must have killed more babies.
Must kill babies. Yeah, we really do have a great collection.
Yeah, our emotes are looking good.
I don't even know if they'll all show up in the. Yeah, they don't even all. You gotta do
So it's
2
just
sets
a
of
minute.
messages for all of them to show up. Yeah.
I like that box of cats.
I gave you guys that too to make fun of me for the cats.
It's accurate.
you are a cat lady.
Yep. See any good ones down at the pound?
Nope.
Bricked up?
No, I haven't.
No.
This is the way how
The
much
pounds are empty these days.
Sage is spending too much. Well, they're only empty because they've been killing all the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a one-man humane society.
The Inhumane Society. I'm gonna start the Inhumane Society. You can work there, they
Yeah.
make you CEO.
Could I?
You're well qualified.
It's not gonna work. It's completely covered in snow.
Sounds like Cricket and Always
The
Sunny.
asshole Larry be thawed.
It's like the best part is I get to put the
Where you
dogs
going?
down.
Needed some air. What are you
Need
guys
some air
doing?
in my spacesuit.
Yeah.
Couldn't sleep.
Come take a look at this. Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
If we're in Falls City by tomorrow, we're doing good. Hey. They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Abby, because they still haven't actually found her at all. They've just been finding the other people that were there.
Is that okay?
It has to be.
We haven't actually seen her again since the opening.
Right. Yeah, that should do.
Well, we'll play the
I'm
whole
looking
second
forward
half
to
of the
going
game
through
as her.
Idaho again.
Well,
You should be
not the
worried about
entire.
is
Then there
Marie's
is
gonna
like
get
a
you
chunk at
again.
the end where we switch back
Yeah,
and like
I
finish it as Ellie. But
They should have given you the choice to
However.
finish it with Abby.
I was past
I mean, I
the
still think that this
ritzy
game's
section of
pacing
town.
ultimately would have worked
Got
better
places
if
that
you
sparkle
kept
a lot,
switching
things
back and
real
forth
gold.
each chapter instead of
think?
doing
It's real
all of one and then all of the other.
It's real gold.
Let's see it.
I know what gold looks like.
It also might have worked better if they had
It's
been like
legit. Can we say
separate
it's flawless?
campaigns, like in a Resident
Ah.
Evil game.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
own damn bride.
Or even just the way Alan Wake 2 handled it.
Yeah,
Because that I thought was perfect.
there's a lot of good ways you could have done it.
Because they really wanted you to feel like you were sticking through a narrative until like this specific point.
Ellie.
But like
Fine.
Remedy having you be able to swap back and forth in Alan Wake 2, the fact that you, as the player, have some control over which thread you're following and when, that like it just engages the player agency element, you know?
Right.
You're such a sap.
But I mean, like, even just from a narrative standpoint, like in media generally, like if Star Wars, like the first half of the movie was Luke Skywalker and the next half was from Darth Vader's perspective, like
For sure.
that would be weird.
It's better.
It would be jarring.
Shit.
Every time she does something.
What's that?
Move down.
Man.
Stand up!
Yeah, you don't have blood
Hands in
on
the air, I
those, you
shoot
know.
this one too.
She's got the Mad Max costume on. We haven't really seen that.
Stand up! Now!
Do it! Do it! Shoot him!
Fuck up! Alright, stop!
I should
Stop.
have a problem.
No, he's cool. He's pretty chill. He was the better brother, honestly.
Yeah.
Toss your
Way more chill. He just looks like Furiosa. That's coming out next month.
It is, yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. George Miller has yet to let me down as a director.
There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want. Just let him go. You killed my friends.
You're pregnant, friend.
We let you both live. And you wasted it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have let her live, huh?
Yeah, you always end the bloodline.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story is you always end the bloodline. All right, well, I think that's where we'll leave off.
Yeah.
Dad!
What the fuck was that?
Must have been a cat.
Dad!
Cat's always messing
Give
around.
me 1 second here. The fuck is happening over there?
Cat's just wrecking shit. Oh, shit.
We'll begin on the other storyline.
Yeah, just walking through this fucking park. Hi, cat. Are you the cat responsible?
Agents of Chaos.
Okay.
What did
Knocking shit down.
what she knocked down even?
It was just a little plastic thing, but still. All right, well, we're gonna end here anyway.
That's true. That's true.
So, what do you guys think? Should we split the game in half? We play the whole campaign basically.
Well, Alex is playing it, so it's only fair he should decide.
Do Phantom Menace next week.
But by extension,
Do that,
because he
and
gets
then
to
jump back
decide,
to
it's
the
only
last
fair
ones,
he
too.
gets to play it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to play it eventually. What do
Yeah.
you guys want to do?
You want to do it sooner or later?
Yeah, we can play Phantom Menace next week.
All right.
All right. We'll swap to Phantom Menace, and then we'll come back to the last one after that.
They're taking a massive graphical downgrade.
It'll make you appreciate it all that much more when
That's true.
we
That's
come
true.
back. All right. Well,
Cool.
that's it. And we'll pick up with pod racing next week.
There won't be any suicides, but you'll wish there were.